Thanks. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, what's up?
W.
Oh, yes.
W.
They were not ready for that.
Or is enough coggers enough?
Few people are, bro. Hoggers is a state of mind.
I agree.
All right.
I could agree with you.
Okay. So Wilfred's getting ready now. He's setting up right now.
Is he doing his makeup?
It's over. I lost.
Yo, DM, I think you should let me run the show today.
Hey, look, if you want to.
I think I'm gonna DM. If I DM, I'm gonna roll perfect, and that's it.
All right. So I think this is a good opportunity before he gets here. Let's just talk about our classes, right? Yeah, this might be a good time to introduce yourselves, right, for the stream, just in case there's anyone, in the future who watches this on YouTube and doesn't know who's who. I'll hover over your units while you do this.
No, I don't want anyone knowing what my paladin is.
Yeah,
I think
I'm like Snowden.
You want to keep it on the low?
Yeah,
That's
I
fine.
want my paladin to be.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries then.
I want my
Okay.
paladin to be like a mystery, you know?
I do know what you mean.
I can go first. I don't mind.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. So, who's your character? Let's see.
Sure. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Alucard. I serve the Raven Queen. I'm a Hexblade Warlock. My character was a noble who was kind of the product of a kind of weird relationship of a noble human who met a wood elf in the forest and essentially, got it on with her. And then 9 months later, I was delivered as a bastard to his door, and I kind of grew up living like kind of a bottom of the totem pole, but still a noble lifestyle, which left me kind of bored and with a bleak kind of like what am I going to be doing in the future? I'm not inheriting anything, so life is kind of boring. Until one day I had a vision, like a dream from the Raven Queen, and I stole my dad's longsword, and I set out on my way to follow these visions. The Raven Queen granted me some power, and I've been kind of traveling the world doing her deeds, killing, finding information, and so on. And in this campaign, my journeys have brought me to Greenest, where I am trying to essentially dispose of this cult of the dragon. I'm a kind of, in terms of just mechanically in combat, I'm more of like a versatile, like ranged combat, melee combat kind of guy. Cast some spells, and I kill. I'm a killer, so don't question me.
And what does he look like? Just what does Alucard look like? So that way we know what to look at.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So he has a kind of like dark clothes, this kind of old school style hat. Kind of looks like Van Helsing a little bit, like a vampire hunter. He has his longsword, but recently he's been granted some power from the Raven Queen, and he can summon weapons using kind of like this dark magic, which is pretty cool. And he usually has like this blue glowing orb that he kind of chucks at people, which is basically his Eldritch Blast. So, yeah, he's kind of edgy.
Very cool.
That's about it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Let's say, actually, let me change the capture just for a moment to my page. I should have been doing this beginning, so that way viewers can follow along and see who Alucard is. Yeah, so this is Alucard. Okay, very cool. Thanks. So, who would like to share next or introduce themselves again?
I'll go.
Okay.
My name is Azamat, and I am a Gith. I am a Gith who is 98 years old. I have seen many things in my lifetime. My people, we communicate through telepathic channels and cloud servers. And I've always been a hermit my entire life. I'm a druid. I forgot to mention that I'm a druid. So, uh, I'm one with nature. I enjoy being, alone, learning new animals, seeing new animals, talking to them. So with that being said, I also have the ability to turn into some really badass creatures. For one is like the awakened brown bear, so it allows me to even trash talk as a bear, and inflict some pain on some people. But what I wanted to do is there is this one secret medicine that I have to try to find, uh, and it's for a cure. But I wouldn't want to continue in the same lineage as my forefathers. But now I'm stuck in a predicament. I either follow to what I want to do, or stay true to myself, or kind of go back on my word and help the greater good.
Very cool. Yeah, so on the stream now, actually, people can see what Azamat looks like. It's a very interesting looking fellow. So, all right, really cool. Thanks, Azamat. Okay, who wants to go next? Let's see, Kenny, Waldo. Either of you want to introduce your character?
I'll go.
Okay. All right, I'll pull him up.
My character is Grix. He's a gladiator paladin who was an orphan. He specializes in single-handed weapons. I'm trying to think what else. He's pretty much alone in the village, and then once the dragon showed up, he ended up teaming up with someone named Varys, who he didn't even know lived in the village with him. And he's pretty cocky. He's arrogant, but that's nature because of his previous victories throughout being a gladiator.
Yeah, what does he look like?
He's like a 4'1" dwarf, big beard, big mustache, and likes to drink.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. Yeah, Grix is very cool. All right. Nice. Thanks. And I think last for now, Varys.
Varys. Okay, so my character is Varys. Varys kind of grew up on his own. Didn't really have a family to support him because he's an urchin. So I guess in this story that we're doing, there's backstory is that my character already lived in the city where we started our journey, Greenest, and let's see, I'm a wood elf ranger. I'm basically the sniper of our party, and I have some pretty cool abilities, some snaring abilities. And basically, I just dish out a bunch of damage from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of like what my goal is, I don't know. I guess Varys doesn't really have.
Yo! Oh my god!
Can't have anything nice with this guy
I think
around.
Varys doesn't really have like a mission. He's with the flow.
Right. I guess he's trying to figure that out, right? Since he's kind of
exactly.
he's kind of grew up with no structure really, or no overreaching goals, because he's kind of like fledging his way in the world. So
Trying to survive.
yeah, cool. All right, thanks. And it sounds like our 5th party member just joined us.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Wilbert, that you?
Yeah,
All right, dude.
Krugel here.
All right, so you can tell us a bit about this guy. Who is he? What does he look like?
And everybody else already gave their description?
Yep.
Their character description? Okay. So Krugel's roughly like 6'8" pounds. A hulking mass of a man. right? Carries around a 10-foot sword, and like I'm sorry, DM, like their backstory.
Yeah,
Or
or
like
just
where,
like
where
who
we're up to
is
now.
Krugo?
Who
You
is
know, like
Krugo?
what does he look like?
So
Does he
he
fight?
originates. Yes, he originates from he originates from a small village. Him being the biggest one in the village, you know, he was pretty much set as pretty much like the guardian of the village, of his said village. Until one day, he had, like, within a dream, an epiphany where he was meant for something more. Where, you know, that small village, it couldn't hold it couldn't hold a man his size, you know.
Mhm.
So he ventures out to try to understand what this dream was, or if there is something more to him, or what he's meant to do. I'm pretty sure eventually he crossed paths with Azmat and Alucard. Correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. His in terms of his playing style, he's mostly he's all strength. So he just goes straight into battle, no hesitation, swinging his 10-foot sword around, chopping heads off, taking lives, gambling.
Right.
You know, and gambling with the swings.
Swinging his sword,
he
throwing the
could
dice.
Yeah. He could go in against like maybe like 5 to 10 men, you know, but then, you know, he'll still be swinging, but, you know, he'll roll a 2, you know.
Right.
Won't even land a hit. But he's mostly a man that speaks with his muscles, or with his sword, better said.
Right. Okay. Cool. All right.
Anything
So
else?
I think that's everyone. No, I mean that's cool. And so I'm the DM, so I'm just basically the one who sets up the story and kind of like officiates as we go along. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so now we can start in earnest. Let me switch over to the correct screen here. Okay, so we have now, as you can see in the title here, we are deep into Dragon Hatchery. Right, I'm gonna let someone else just explain where we're at right now. But if you didn't see last week, our adventurers are currently deep in a cave that's controlled by the Cult of the Dragon. They're kind of looking around. They're looking to see if they can find maybe some like dragon eggs laying around, or just learn what they can. But they stumbled into some quite unforeseen circumstances and are currently in the midst of an epic battle. So, does anyone want to recap any further from there? Anyone want to add some things maybe that I left out?
I never capped or recapped for that matter.
Alucard?
Sounds good.
Yeah, sure. So we picked up where we left off the 2 weeks before, where we entered what we thought to be kind of an undefended dragon cave, or cave rather, that the cult we were hunting was using kind of as like a base where they were allegedly holding dragon eggs. After a quick ambush, we continued down further. We encountered a lot of traps. We encountered some natural defenses, some like slime, some flying vampire-like bats. And we encountered a door that we probably should have left alone, but, you know.
Definitely should not have opened that door.
We're a curious party, and we opened it and we found a bunch of guard drakes, which are essentially massive hybrids between dragons and dogs. And
It's a Komodo dragon.
yeah, pretty much. And we fought them for a good amount of time before that triggered combat with another room full of kobolds. Then we fought that, which then triggered combat with another room full of kobolds and kobold warriors. This combat dragged for a very long amount of time. In fact, it still hasn't even finished. We're still in the process of this epic battle. Suddenly, some swarms of rats have joined the fray to start eating up the corpses that have piled up over the course of this battle. And last when we left off, our valiant barbarian fighter, Krugo, was knocking on death's door. So let's see if we can...
Is he about to die?
He's close.
Did I not get attacked when I died last time?
I don't remember you dying, but...
No, I metaphorically died.
You mean... Sorry, you were knocked down? Or...
Like I passed out last week.
Oh, right. No, we pretty much ended it when you passed out.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. I think we're all set to go here. Let me just see if. All right.
Oh yeah.
So I put on some of the jams here. Okay. All right. So I think Varys, it's your turn. So we'll just pick off from here.
Okay, so let's see. Is this a kobold right there?
Mhm.
And that is that another one there? Yeah, am I
Yep.
right? I'm just trying to understand the map. DM?
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Yeah. You see
Okay.
there are kobolds. Yep.
And these rats are alive still?
Yes. Although you may remember that they are quite weakened. It seems like you've killed off maybe about half of them so far.
Okay. Man, I'm really close at this range. I'll definitely hit with disadvantage, but I can't even move back, really, right?
Yeah, so so just to bring up a rule about this, the swarm has an attack range of 0, so that just means that they operate a little differently from a typical enemy. If you're in their space, so basically if you see under your token, if you see rats, they can attack you. And if you step out of that distance, right? So like if you step back over here, for example, you provoke an attack of opportunity. Now they can only do that once, per round, but just letting you know that might want to be a little bit careful with how you move.
Right.
And Alucard moves from where he's at. He would not take an attack.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
I
Yeah, like
don't have
Alucard's
the
fine. Like
reaction.
Alucard could go like
He's
this, and he'd be fine.
Right.
Let's see if at what range do I hit disadvantage? Is that feet?
So all these guys here, all the winged kobolds are high in the air. They're like maybe say like 20 feet up. So, but
okay, sweet.
the swarm is what is giving you disadvantage right now because imagine you have like hordes of these giant rats on your legs, kind of like
Yeah.
crawling and gnawing at you. So it'd be a little bit hard to shoot your best there.
All right, so damn. All right, let me. Can I put away my bow?
Yeah.
Take out my short sword.
Okay. So dropping the item, I think like dropping and drawing would count as an action, I believe. So.
Oh, I see. Okay, never mind then. Never mind. I'm just going to go ahead and.
Well, it
attack
depends on the
this
weapon, right?
kobold.
Okay, because
Well, because if I drop it, that's my action, right? Then I can't also attack.
so the dropping is a free item interaction, right? And then I think if you go to drop and then draw, dropping a weapon, drawing. Let me just double check here, but I think that counts. Actually, you might be able to. Dropping an item is free.
I'll just keep my longbow. Just keep it.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, yeah. So I'm just going to attack this kobold here.
Oh wow,
My
I
longbow.
was muted.
You can't hear me? What?
Yeah. No, sorry, I muted myself. I was talking, but
Oh,
I mean, then again, if you, I mean, it depends like how you say it. If it's kind of like, I guess if you're like throwing your bow back and pulling out like a weapon,
yeah.
that would be
I'm
fine.
totally thinking like a weapon swap.
Yeah, I guess so. But the thing is, it's not like you're putting away. You're not like sheathing the bow. You're like dropping it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
So
yeah.
picking it
Yeah,
up.
I'm just gonna keep it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna switch. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Sounds
just keep it. So yes, I'm gonna attack this kobold.
One second. Let me.
20.
Good.
There's no way. Okay. Now go ahead. So you could just go ahead and roll for that.
Wait.
Okay. So even at disadvantage, You hit it.
And there's no code for my room.
All right. So you hit this kobold, right? This one over here? Okay. And what does it look like as you hit it?
So it's above me, so I just aim at it as best as I can, aim for its head.
All right, and it dies. Nice job. It is dead, and it falls to the floor. And it kind of like gets falls and splats on the ground.
Yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
All right, Grix.
Give me 1 second.
Mhm.
Okay. So, Krugo's here, right?
Yeah.
Krugo, I'm gonna need for you to beg for your life to me. I will heal you, but you must beg that I grace you.
I'd
Yeah.
rather die.
I just want to point out. I just want to point out that
You'd rather
Krugo.
die?
I just want to
Because-
point out that Krugo is unconscious, so he does not hear anything you're saying to him right now. You're talking to someone who's like struggling to stay alive. He's bleeding out.
Griggs can't tell, but Krugo is like, he's thinking about this. He hears his words echoing as he's unconscious, and the only thing he's thinking is, I'd rather die than beg.
All right. So after
My
I kick
kid,
his
I'd rather
unconscious
die than
body a little bit to see if he's like still alive or dead, I see his finger twitch, and on the grace to my heart, I use 2 lay on hands on him to give him health.
All right.
Wow.
And when now that Krugo has some conscience on him, I
Do I
smack
get
him in the
health?
face. Yeah, put 2 health.
Oh, nice.
You're
Okay.
very likely going to be knocked right back down, but at least we'll
Yep.
do that.
Now,
Yeah.
so
I
you
just- I
used up
smack
your
the-
action. You use up
Yeah.
your action, and you still have a bonus
Mhm.
action.
What would my bonus action be?
Is your shield of faith still up, by the way?
Should be, right?
No.
Yeah, so. Oh, it's not? Oh, right.
It's not?
Yeah. His concentration. I think your concentration was broken. After taking some hits. So if you want to cast it again,
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast it.
okay. So go ahead and all right. You ping it. Who do you cast it on?
Shield of Faith?
Mhm.
On myself.
Okay. Cool. So you got Shield of Faith. So let me go ahead and give you the appropriate icon.
Is Krugo in rage?
No,
No,
Krugo's
he's
in dead.
unconscious.
Krugo, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead.
No, which is okay as long as you keep picking him up.
Yeah.
All right. So you get a +2 to AC, Kenny. All right. I mean, Grix. Grix has a +2 to AC. All right, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So now,
Varus, I still have 1 rage left, though.
so it's time for the small kobolds to move.
You better rate yourself back to health, boy.
So one of the small kobolds comes running. Is I got him! I got him! He moves in like this. Right.
That noise.
So they sound like.
I react.
That's good. Good.
Okay, I think. Yeah, sure. Okay, go ahead.
My man.
Oof, Gleaming Death, 13 to hit.
Let's fucking go.
Alright, what does it look like?
As I'm regaining consciousness, everything looks white to me. I could barely see shit. Then I see 1 faint, dark figure moving closer towards me, and immediately, just based off a reaction, I just react to it. So I slash it. I end up
Nice.
cutting it straight through its face. So it's like its head is cut in half, like from the nose horizontally.
Like a watermelon being dropped from a rooftop. His head splits open and blood gushes out of the kobold and he dies, spraying the kobolds around him. Then another one of the smaller kobolds comes running forward. Let me see if I can push this guy. Push these 2 back. Back. All right, this kobold runs forward.
Wait, he ran from back there?
Yeah, he was
I
over
can't-
here.
I
I could
can't-
go one by
I
one.
can't react twice, right?
No,
Can I
no, you
react
can't.
twice?
No, it's
No,
already
One
done.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
look around.
kobold. Yeah, exactly right. So this kobold turns, and he sees Varus, and so he's gonna go ahead and swing at Varus. He's gonna be like, "Take this, elf!" He stabs at Varus with his dagger.
Damn.
22 to hit.
No!
Alright, you take 6. And he like cackles like as he like stabs at you with his little knife. Alright. Then there's another kobold. You hear another kobold shifting around. He's like, wait for me! Wait for me! As he runs up. And then he turns to the crag cat. And he's like, take this! And he stabs at the crag cat.
Yes.
Does 11 hit?
No, I think no. Let me check.
You can click on your token.
Yeah, sorry, I was in the thing.
Okay, no worries.
No, my AC is 13.
The kobold says, Strats! And, alright. That's it for the little kobolds. Now the kobold warriors, who are the ones that look, I've heard some people say they look like rabbits. It's a little bigger. So, this kobold warrior, he's going to step this way. Actually, no, I think it would make more sense to say like this. He's going to turn around. He's going to swing at Alucard. So he gets a multi-attack. And so he can attack twice.
Sure.
Right? And he has a 5 for the creature. No, he doesn't. I lied. I'm sorry. I thought it was 5 feet in the air. Exactly right. So he doesn't get it. Yeah, no, the rat's not his ally. 16
hit.
16 hits? Oh, okay.
Yep.
So he deals 7.
Ooh.
And he swings again, and he's like, another one! Another one!
Yep.
Yo, that's... I'm done.
And he's like,
Someone needs to contact the coders.
Alright. Then the next kobold warrior. This guy comes up. He's going to... Well, he can't share space here, so he's going to turn and... He's going to, let's say, he's going to hit. No, that wouldn't work. So he's going to go this way. He's going to go 5, 10, over here. And he's going to turn around and he's going to try and I can't get this little line to swivel here. All right, and he's going to try and hit Alucard as well. And say, "I'll finish what you've started."
Oh my god.
Yo,
Oh my God,
what are these rolls?
Yikes. Oh wait. So do you have any reactions to the first hit, maybe? Right, like.
I don't have any spells prep. Nope.
Okay.
Depending on that, yeah, I'm down.
Oh no. Alucard drops down. The kobolds are like, yes, we got him. Okay. I think. Okay, there's one more kobold warrior. So this one from back here. He's going to slash at the crag cat. Right? He's going to look at the big giant cat and swing. 23 is a hit, I'm guessing, right?
Oh, to me? I'm sorry?
Yeah, the crag cat. So Azmat's transformation to crag cat.
Yeah.
So
Hits.
hits. Alright,
Nice.
9. So you...
So I go back to regular form.
And what does it look
And
like
I
as your
literally-
transformation dissipates? What does that look like?
I go like... And then I just kind of like I shrink and I turn into Azmat. And I
Right.
lose 3, right?
Yep. So go ahead. You can just take that out yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Add you here.
Oh man.
Okay. All right. And he swings. Well, now the transformation has kind of like knocked you back. So he has to move. He's going to move up. He's going to go 5, 10, 15. Actually, no. It makes more sense to go over here. And he's going to turn. He's going to slash again. The second scimitar. Strike. 14. Is 14 a hit? Wow.
I'm almost certain.
6.
Yep.
All right. Okay, up next, the rats. Now you hear the rats screech, they're like yeep, yeep, yeep. And they're going to go ahead and they're going to hit everyone that's in their space. So. Okay, so we're going to go one by one, starting from the top left. Right, so this is the first. Right, so swarm attack attacks everyone in their range. So they're going to start with Varys. It's 13 hit.
Yes.
Really?
16.
So okay, so it doesn't hit, right? Nope. Okay. Next,
Yeah,
Grix. Is 11 hits?
That's a miss.
Let's see, Krugo? Of course.
Damn, I got 13.
Alright, so you get hit. Let's see how much that does. 3.
Oh.
Oh wow!
You need to upgrade your
What
armor.
happens now? I'm down to 0.
You're downed again.
Alright, Krugo, he's back down.
I'm down, but I only have 1 death save left, right?
Oh no, they all
No.
reset. They reset. So
Oh,
yeah.
they all reset. Oh, thank God!
Yeah.
You know, I was fucking shitting myself.
But it's not done. The rats, now they attack this kobold here. A lot. 20
Ooh, like a
hits.
kobold, too.
This rat, you see, like, for a second, you see the rats, like, pile up on top of this kobold. As he's like, no, get him off! Get him! And you just hear, like, the sounds of, like, the rats biting into him. This kobold is downed. He dies. They attack the next kobold. 13. But this kobold manages to, like, he uses his shield and kind of, like, pushes the rats off of him. So he survived. Now the rats just stay here. Okay. Next, the winged kobolds. So let's see which one of these guys are alive. I think it's just these two over here. So I'm going to go. Just give me a second. I'm going to move some of these corpses over here. Just a few of these corpses. So there you go. So this kobold's going to fly on over. He's going to actually just drop a rock from right here onto Varys. I think he has pack tactics, so this is with advantage.
I died.
He's going to drop a rock.
Yeah, 24.
I see you take 8. Then this kobold's going to fly 5, 10, and then he's going to actually go down. He's going to drop down 20 feet.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Do I have any attack opportunities as a ranger?
Like
Or is
a
that more like a melee thing?
No, it's a melee reaction unless it's specifically stated otherwise.
Gotcha.
So this guy's actually going to drop down a bit lower. So let's see what he's moved 10 already. So he's going to drop down. So he's like 10 feet away. It's the kind of thing that like you could reach him perhaps if you jump. But he's going to go ahead and throw. He's going to go ahead and throw a dagger at Azamat.
Azamat. 16 hit.
16 to hit. Okay. You take 6. And the kobold stays there. Alright, Alucard, it's your turn.
Pass.
Yep, alright, you made it. Krugo?
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You pass also. Nice. Okay.
Attaboy.
Azamat, your
let's
turn.
fucking
So
go.
both you guys are down.
Yeah, they're both down.
So let me get this straight. Alucard takes 0 damage the whole time, and now he's dead.
Yeah,
was
triple attack.
And I thought Kruko was useless.
And I chuckle. I'm chuckling. Ha ha ha.
My man's out here dying.
Hold on 1
I mean,
second.
Krug was unconscious, so he could barely hear any of this.
As a
I
matter.
got 3 16s in a row, bro. It's unlucky. Shit happens.
Go, Azmat.
Alright, now I can I bark skin transform and then attack? Or if I bark skin transformation I can't attack, right?
Exactly, you're right. Yeah.
Okay.
But you would push these guys back, so that would be maybe for the best.
Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna transform into my dinosaur
Okay. Now, if you're going to cast a spell, you have to do that before you transform.
Oh yeah. Okay, yep. So I'm gonna cast bark skin.
Okay.
Let me just pull that up.
Yep.
Take it away, no more level 2 spells. To bite me in the ass. Change this. Oh shit. I disappeared on the.
Oh, you could just use your character sheet.
Okay.
1 second.
16. Okay, and then from there I just turned into the dinosaur, the Deinonychus.
Okay. So, do you want to take the... Oh, let me see. Okay, do you want to take the average HP, or do you want to roll?
I'll roll.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's see if we can do that here. So sure.
Nice.
Oof.
Let's go.
Start. Okay, you get a juicy 30 hit points, and you have a
I'll take
16.
that.
You have an AC of 16, so looking pretty good.
Thank you.
All right.
I can't see the map anymore.
Ah,
Like,
yes. I have to fix these tokens here. Okay. I think these guys just have standard vision, if I'm right. So let me go ahead, save this.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, you can see now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. All right, and that's it.
Yep.
That's it for your turn.
Holy shit, this is crazy.
Varys, go ahead.
Okay. Alright, I think we have to get rid of the swarm. I'm gonna attack even if it's with disadvantage. I'm gonna attack the rat swarm.
Okay.
Oh, that's bad.
No, 13. Okay, 13. Well, it's a hit. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Now, they're not humanoid, and they actually take resisted damage to... Let's see if I can show you here.
To arrows?
Yeah, to
Piercing,
bludgeoning, piercing... Oh,
Oh.
actually... Well, so you would know this as a monster slayer. You would know that they take resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So you do
Half
hit...
damage?
Yep, they take half damage. They take... Okay.
Damage.
Okay, Grix, go ahead. Oh, that's Varys. Do you have anything else that you do?
Oh no, because I don't want to trigger an attack.
Alright. So there's the kobold.
Hey, hold on. I'm sorry. Which one just attacked Varys?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
At all? Okay.
What was that?
He attacked the rats.
Yeah,
The rats. Oh, wow.
Alright. So
It did like
Don't forget to change your chat name. It still says you're Kenneth A.
I tried. I put it as Grix,
Okay.
but it didn't change.
Okay. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, I don't.
You gotta put it as a mat.
I did, and I went to settings too,
I don't ever want to watch this.
and it's not.
Okay, that's fine. No worries.
It's been like
Oh,
a
there you go.
It's in the chat.
But I see Grix.
Yeah, I see Grix.
but it's not.
Okay.
It's not changing on the box.
He's talking about the box, right?
Oh.
Yeah,
it's
the
all good.
box is not changing.
It's all good.
Nah, it's not. It's not good. It's not
You
good.
have to change it
Is there another? Wait, under the bottom is
Click
there
on
like
the
another
gear.
option?
No, on the sidebar. Just click on the gear and then change your display name.
Oh yeah, that too.
That'll-
Like my
And then
character
save.
name.
Oh,
like,
at the top right, it's gonna be
like-
like a cog, right?
Top
Yeah,
right.
cog like for settings.
Yeah.
For settings.
And then just display name.
Oh.
First thing that comes up. Yeah.
Yeah, and then remember to save.
It's my uncle, kid.
Alright. We did it. We beat the game.
Well, but you can do that too if you want.
Oh, and I left the game. Hold up. I gotta get back in. I fixed it and I left the dungeon.
Varys, you were saying something to me?
Yeah, if you wanted to do that, so to change your name on the bottom as well, you could in the settings you could change it.
Okay.
No, mine was already changed.
On the chat, yeah, but like your name on the like on the
Alright.
bottom of the screen.
I'm gonna attack this guy.
Oh,
Okay.
I see what you mean. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So he's kind of like 10 feet in the air. So
You
I
have
can't
to jump
melee him.
right, you probably have to like jump.
Oh,
No,
shit.
then I'm gonna attack him instead.
Okay.
The one on my right.
Now, oh, okay.
All right. I'm gonna.
Damn,
A freaking-
the The clean 79.
You don't roll a d100. Yeah, you use. All right, 20 to hit.
I freaking oop this guy in the head.
All right, and what does it look like as you hit him?
So I'm gonna go run at him, freaking swack him at the neck.
And you hear,
plunge him down like an accordion. And that's it. Delete it.
yeah, so you smack him so hard that he like falls down the cliff. That's it.
And he just clapped.
All right. Anything else? I assumed you were done.
That's it.
Okay. So next, the kobolds. Now let's see. Are there any small kobolds left? All right. There's one small kobold, but this guy's looking. He's looking at the situation. He's starting to see that there might be a bigger threat than you guys. So he's actually going to turn, and he's like, guys, I think we have to deal with these rats. And so he takes out his dagger and he stabs at the rats. And he hits. And he deals resisted damage, but he manages to kill a few rats. You hear them squeal beep 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 as a few of the rats fall to his knife. Okay. Then this guy he's just going to move back over here. Okay. I think that is it for the small kobolds. I'm looking around. Yeah. Okay, next the kobold warrior. Now there's two kobold warriors. Now this kobold warrior who just downed Alucard is looking at the fact that his fellow kobold warrior has been downed, so he's also going to try to attack the rats. He's going to slash at them. 21 to hit. Deals 7. 13 to hit. So he deals 6 damage to the rats. He's like, all right, I'm gonna take you rodents down. Now the other guy though, he's going to move. He's actually going to swing at the. He's going to do the same thing over here. He's going to move this way. Let's see, does he have anyone close by? I don't think he has anyone within 5 feet. Oh, he does. Pack Tactics, I think, applies here. At least one kobold's allies is one white. Yeah, so okay, so he gets Pack Tactics. So he's going to drop his scimitar, and he pulls out some darts. Right, so he's going to multi-tech, and he's going to throw this at the rats. 7 to miss, 18 to hit. And so the rats take another 3 damage. Okay. I think that's it. Now the swarm of rats are kind of like screeching, like kiki, and they've sustained heavy losses. So for many of them, it's time for them. You can see that they're ready to try and run away. So they're going to go this way first.
React.
Oh, let's see. Well, first they might not be able to, right? So it goes this way. To 2. Down this way. To 15. 14. I mean, no, it's 20.
Does the enemy kobold react?
Yeah. I was trying to see if any of the PCs react, but yeah. So the kobold warrior here is going to slash at the rats while they leave. Deals a juicy 2. Does anyone else react? No?
I react.
Unconscious. You got the
I am unconscious. I am unconscious.
Alright, so no one else reacts. Alright, cool. Alright, anyway, well then the rats, they just keep going. So it's 20, 25. They're over here, 30. And they're going to go ahead and start munching on the corpses over here. As they kind of like leave the danger. Like, you can hear the sounds of like chewing and gnawing as these kobold corpses are eaten up. That's it. So we have the winged kobold. Let's see, how many do we have left? 2. Okay. So one of these guys is going to he's going to come down. He's going to use all 30 of his feet, and he's going to drop onto the ground. So he's no longer flying. He's going to turn and stab at Varys. $23.
Advantage.
Yeah, because he has. They all have pack tactics. So There's
Okay.
this guy's over here.
Are they all within 5 feet of each other, or are they all within 5 feet of?
Oh, actually, no, you're right. No, good point. No, actually, I forgot that this guy's 10 feet into air. Yeah, okay, so it's only 16. 16 hit?
Nice.
No, 60. Oh, yeah, it does hit, right?
No, misses. I have 16 AC.
Yeah, so it's
No,
beat,
it's a,
meet or beat.
yeah.
Well,
So-
if it's equal, it hits.
Yep.
Okay,
You
so
saw me take 3/16 to the dome.
all right, so I'll take 7.
Yeah. Yeah, so kind of not looking too hot over here. Now this kobold, though, he's going to drop down. He's also going to drop to the floor, so they're no longer flying. And he's going to stab at the dinosaur. Now this has advantage. 16 hit.
Barkston gives him 16, right?
Mhm.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, bro.
All right, let's see. Oh, yikes. Okay. So, 16 hits. Now you have to do a Constitution save.
Okay.
So all you do is you go to your character sheet, and you just click on Constitution. Just give me a straight up roll for that.
Oof.
Yikes. All right, and so you lose Bark Skin.
That's a mage, bro.
Let's see, is Bark? Yeah, because Bark Skin is concentration. Okay, so your AC goes down, and you take.
13.
Yeah, it goes down to 13.
And I take 6, right?
6. Yep, that is correct. Okay, Alucard's your turn.
1 fail.
Ew. All right, so Alucard's kind of. So Alucard's not looking so good. You can see he's really struggling to survive. Krugo.
I'm on the same boat.
You got to roll.
Damn, dude.
19. Okay, so you have 2 good saves. All right. Now let's see, Azmat, your turn.
So, you can't move because I would get bodied. So, what I'm going to do is use my multi attack.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's 1 with bite and 2 with claws.
Right. Okay, so no, that's just showing that you have multi-attack here.
Oh.
No, it's okay.
So
No, it's all good. No, I'm glad you showed it. Probably we didn't know.
now I just gotta click it in manually, right?
Yep. So now go ahead. Yeah. So you go ahead and click the bite. No, you have to target.
Yeah. So this one, for my first bite's gonna be on this guy.
Mhm.
Okay. So.
14 to hit.
Okay.
9. What does it look like as you bite him?
So I get on my hind legs and my 2 little front paws. I start like putting them in the air and I screech, "Ah!" and I just bite right into his head.
And you just see the head like it splats blood out as the
Nice.
kobold dies. So he falls headless onto the ground.
And then I am going to. I could attack this guy, right?
Yeah.
So then I'm going to use my remaining 2 attacks on him. So it is 1 with bite and 2 with claws.
Mhm.
That misses. All right, 1 more, and that misses. That is really great. And I am
All right, Varys, you're up.
fucking nuts.
Okay, I am going to. How close is this kobold in front
They're
of
both
me?
on the ground now. No, this is on the ground now. It's
So
5
in my
feet away.
face.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Hmm. I guess I'll attack it with disadvantage. Screw it. Alright, so I'll attack that kobold right in front of me.
Okay.
Wow, I was lucky.
All right. Let's see. Yes. Oof. Yeah. And what does it look like as you shoot in point blank range?
Right in front of me, so I just aim it right in between his eyes.
And here's a as he falls, and he like kind of falls back. As his head, as the back of his head hits the floor. All right.
Okay,
Anything else?
I'm going
You're not
to-
vulnerable
yeah.
to attack of opportunity now. So
Yeah, so I'm gonna back up this way.
remember, this guy's alive. So
Well, this guy's alive. Oh. Okay, never mind that. I'll go this way instead.
yo.
No, I thought he was dead.
Okay.
All right.
The penalty.
Yeah, it's a card.
That's it.
All right. Okay. I just want to turn this off here. I turn off the sound on the page that I'm streaming from, but I just don't know how to do it. Okay. Well, anyway, let's just keep going. Figure that out. All right, Grix, you're up.
No, I don't want to be up.
Went to the high school.
All right, give me a second.
I think it was in high school, but everybody took it like crap. High school teachers.
So I'm gonna channel a vow of
He's very
and
nice to me. He's arrogant.
enmity, I think.
Yeah, go ahead and ping it for us.
Let me see. Give me a second.
And I said, because example down. His dad is not like that. But his father is kind of.
It's not under my spells.
One time, I was.
So
Oh wait,
you have-
never mind.
It's under your.
I got it.
And we're sitting, we're having some drinks. He comes
So I take my oath.
He
Okay.
saw us in his backyard. He was so pissed.
Let me see.
Then he goes to get a drink.
And then that's my bonus action. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heal Krugo for 1
Mm-hmm.
with Lamb Hands as my main.
I said it's time to go.
All right.
And my friends,
So let's see. When you take this off,
and my friends and I, my friends were like, and they, you know, we were the.
Oh, okay. So which
That's where our friends were Latinos.
so which creature do you?
I said, well,
One second, I got
because we're Latinos.
Yeah. You got to use push to talk.
I said, no.
Hello.
And
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. I'm just waiting because I don't know who Kenny targeted with his channel
Oh, my
divinity.
bad. I was talking, but it was muted.
Yeah, push to talk exactly. Let's do that. Let's you do both.
My target is this one.
Okay. This one still has the hunter's mark on it too. So
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Sabe por otro 20 segundos?
Let's see. Is there like a cross or any one of those?
Yes, Hunter's mark on it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, every time you see damage, you probably have to make a con save, but yeah. Sure.
I don't even remember putting that on.
Yeah, you've got
Just
to take a few
fight as you go
stabs. So.
Alright, is that good?
Yeah, that's great. I'm just trying to find the right icon for this guy. Channel divinity. I don't see like a.
I already subtracted my land hands points.
But
Okay, let's use this. Okay. All right. So small kobold. There's one left. So he's going to go up and he's going to stab the dinosaur. He's going to go up this way. And he's just going to be like, he's going to say, "Get out of my home!" 20 to hit. Deals 3. Okay. Alright, so that's it. You subtracted it. Keep going.
That's it.
Okay. Alright, let's keep it moving here. Alright, that's it for this kobold. Then the kobold warrior It's going to go up. It's going to move this way. So it's going to go. It's going to go like this. So first, he's going to swing at Grix.
I'd like to react.
While you're unconscious. What would that?
No, you got healed.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, if someone else wanted to react, yeah, I guess they could.
Grix react.
Maybe not. No, it wouldn't be Grix.
Huh?
It wouldn't be Grix. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. You get one attack.
No, you came here.
Wait, Krugo's unconscious again?
Yeah, because he moved
No.
on from here to
Yeah.
here.
Krugo's unconscious. Yeah, he's made two positive death saves.
I thought Grix lay on hand.
Oh, he did. You're right. Okay.
Yeah, I
How much
healed,
did you lay on?
Krugo.
How much did you heal him?
Wait, but didn't he get
one.
downed again?
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't. I didn't couldn't catch that. Okay. Yeah. All right. You heal him for one. No. So Krugo's awake. Oh yeah. So Krugo, you could.
Yeah, I missed that too.
All right. So what's going on? So he goes. So he goes like this.
Can you make that push to talk like a wolf?
Let me put this on.
Oh my god.
Fuck, guys. Come on.
So is it Krugo using the attack of opportunity, or is it on me?
I don't know. I guess you could go first if you want.
Both of you can use it, I think, right?
Yeah. All right. $18 to hit, right?
Yep. Yep. Okay. So go ahead and roll for 10, and you. Yep. And you just hear like he gets cut up. All right. Anything else? Or can he just go along with his move?
I can't attack twice, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah, no, nothing else.
Okay. Oh, all right. I thought someone else had an attack, but all right. Well, let's say so. The kobold warrior is just going to turn and swing at Grix. Wow. So even though you have like the holy shield around you, his move connects.
Even with my
Mm-hmm. Because that boosts your AC by 2.
yeah, but don't I have the
So you have an AC of 20 right now.
True, but don't I have Shield of Fate?
That's what I mean. That like so normally you have a base AC of
Still
18.
hits, though.
Right.
So then you add 2, right? If we look at Shield of Faith, it adds, you get a bonus AC of 2. So 18 plus 2 is 20. And so then he hits you for 24.
I said, you
GG.
can't make a stamina out of
So I'm dead?
You have to remove
No,
Well,
it.
let's see.
we broke it
I
down.
couldn't see in the.
Yeah, so you get down.
No damage, yeah.
Now I died.
You get
Oh
down,
my
yeah.
God.
And then he's going to turn. And he's going to swing at Varys. Wait. Whoops. I tried to get lazy. I tried to do that again. Alright. Does 19
Hits.
hit? Alright, and so we'll just use the roll I did before. Hits for 7. Alright. And so then he's like, alright, I'm getting rid of them. Now this guy over here, he sees that Krugo's back up. So he's going to move up like this. He's gonna turn. And he slashes Krugo. 17 hit.
All right, dude, man.
No, for real.
It hits.
You die, Krugo.
Alright, so you're back down. Krugo's really going between life and death here. Alright. So that's it for the Kobold Warriors.
Damn.
The Swarm. Swarm's enjoying a snack. But it's going to squeeze into this hole in the wall over here. And
Hey, I'm sorry, I got knocked down again, right?
you're gone. Yeah, you're knocked down.
You're gone.
So zero health.
You're gone.
Yes, you are unconscious. You see the little mask there? But that means you reset all your death saves and stuff. Alright, so that's it. I don't think there's any more live winged kobolds, so these guys are done.
What about this guy?
Do I keep my
He already attacked earlier, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
I'm at 2 fails.
Yeah, so now Alucard, alright. So you have 2 fails, and how many successful rolls do you have?
Just the one.
Just the one? Okay, so things are looking kind of grim. You guys can see that Alucard is Alucard's really like bleeding out. You know, you can see the life is really fading from him. He looks paler than usual.
Oh, there's nothing we can do.
I'm just telling you guys what he looks like. You know, all right.
Medicine check.
Oh, you got kind of far.
I have to take there.
Remember that you guys, some of you have health potions. I just want to remind you, and you could, on your turn, you could dump them onto someone else, or like administer them. Assuming might be careful. All right, so Krugo, go ahead. You make a death save.
Damn, bro. Okay, I'm sorry. It resets all my death saves, like successes and failures. Like that is so whack.
All right, not looking good. You guys see Krugo's also teetering on the brink of death. Azamat. Last stuff you could do here.
Alright, so real quick, I could attack, move, and then attack again, right?
And you could keep doing that. Yeah, you could like bounce around even.
Alright.
You could keg W all across the field.
Keg W. Alright. I'm gonna attack this creature with my bite.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. 15 to hit.
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and roll. 6. And what does it look like as you bite him?
I just I bite one of his limbs off, his right arm or right whatever he has.
Jeez, my right arm! Oh! He like falls and like a pool of blood just pulls out. You know, like when you pull a crab claw, the meat out of a crab claw?
Yes.
And that's what it looks like as you bite his arm. Just like tendons and stuff spill out of that hole.
Nice. I love it. And then I move 1, and then I'm going to use my pounce ability.
I think you have to move 20 feet.
It says at least 20 feet. Oh, at least, you're right.
Yeah. So you might want to think about that.
Alright, so then, and then I'm just gonna attack twice with my claws.
Alright, well, you can do the first attack. Yeah, do the first attack. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Alright, so 9 is a miss.
If I move over here, it's attack of opportunity, right?
If you move, no.
And then I attack this one.
Mm-hmm.
Go claws, man. Big money. Miss.
14 to miss. Yeah, this guy blocks it.
Those are tanky.
Yeah, Varys, go ahead.
Okay, so this guy, he has a hunter's mark on him, right?
Probably no, not by now. It's like it's most likely come off. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You've been smacked around a lot, so.
Let's see. All right, so I'll attack this injured kobold warrior.
Mhm.
Pretty sure it's disadvantage, but screw it.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you don't have to use the bow, but.
But I would. Yeah.
All right. Well, you could have. You also have. You could have like dropped a health potion.
I don't have any.
Oh yikes!
I don't know who has.
All right. Well, is that it, Varys?
Would I provoke an attack of opportunity if I move away?
Yeah.
I would. Damn. It's over, boys.
Okay, Grix.
No, I want.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Anything else?
Okay, I move back here.
Yo. All right. Well, both kobolds see that and they say, "Get him! Get him! Don't let him get away!" The first one swings 7. It's a
Oh my
miss.
god.
The second one swings 16.
Yeah.
Is that a hit?
Yeah.
All right. You take 6.
Uh,
Now you're bleeding out. You have been
That's
downed.
GG.
So, what happened?
Make a death save.
Right away?
No, not you.
Alright.
Greco.
Grix, yeah,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Where do I find that?
You open up your sheet.
The-
You'll see it right. If you look at where it says hit dice, to the right of that, you'll see death saves. You click death saves.
Hit dice?
Yep.
I found it.
Death saves, yep. Alright. So go ahead and add one of the circles to where it says what does that say?
Success.
Success, yeah. Alright. Yep. Alright, that's it. So now the small kobolds, they're all gone. Kobold warriors, these guys are still cooking with gas. So this one's going to go this way. It's going to hit the last guy that's still alive. It's going to swing.
Now's the time to use those potions.
18. It's a hit.
Oh my god.
You take 5.
Holy shit.
20.
Oh,
Take 5. You take 10.
Mhm.
Then the next kobold warrior is going to do the same thing. It's the one on the bottom right now. So he gets multi-attack. Scimitar. 23.
Oh my lord.
Bro, they have not rolled lower than like a 17. I'm like
So
20
stack on the
attack.
deck. Come on.
So he dies and I take 1.
All right.
It's 12 damage, right?
Let me bring Azmat back out.
Sorry, boys.
You take 1, right? All right. Let me go ahead and add you here.
I'm dead.
Like dead?
Dead. Do I hear the Raven Queen calling me as I embraced by her cold hands?
She, you hear her scream. She says, "No, no, no." You hear the whispers. Let's wait. All right, Krugo, go ahead. You roll.
Oh my god.
Come on, roll good, man. If you don't, you're gonna boot it from the party. Ah!
Ah, nasty. Okay, so add that to another success. Varys.
Let's go.
Wait, 1 second. No, there should be a 1 here. No, Varys. It's Azamat's turn. There we go. Now, Azamat, do you have any of the health potions?
No.
Do you have any spell slots yet? If you have spell slots.
I'm just gonna use healing word on myself.
So
What?
wait, remember
Bro.
that your teammates are dying all around you. You are still alive, and you will have a chance to survive. So you can use healing word as a bonus action, and you can use a cantrip on one of the enemies. Just letting you know that that's possible.
Okay.
Wait. Could Azamat take a healing potion from me, even though I'm unconscious?
Everyone's dead except you. Yeah, or dying.
We need to start a team
Okay, so
healing.
then yeah, I will do this then. I will healing word Varys.
Me, I don't have a potion or anything.
He's healing you.
I'm right next to you, dude.
Yeah, but look at turn order.
Gotcha.
So just rub my pockets, man.
Now,
You would know that I have a healing potion.
So wait, Mike is dead, right? I can't heal him, right? He's done. I mean, like Alucard is dead, right?
Question.
for now, in all intents and purposes, yeah, he's dead.
I look at him, and there's just a giant cancel symbol on him.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell. Like, as far as you can tell right now, Alucard's dead. Yeah.
Oh no!
As far as you can tell.
He just died. Why are you caring?
No, that's not.
I think you can heal Grace, because Grace can also heal, you know?
Nah, that's good. Ya tengo uno, man, porque lo hago yo. I will do healing word. And do you, Griggs, do you have any more spell slots? I mean, well, that's.
I mean, you guys maybe would have talked about this
Oh, what?
beforehand, so it's okay. Yeah, you could go ahead and discuss it. Yeah,
Do you have any spell slots?
it's
Alright,
iconic.
no, it's fine. It's fine then. So Stop. I'm gonna use healing word on Varys.
Okay,
How much does that heal for? Oh, five?
shows it right there.
I actually have one spell slot remaining.
Oh, GG.
No, you should have used up the last one.
Did I? Did I?
You should have used it up last turn. Yeah.
Okay, I have that.
Shield of Faith.
Okay, so then my other cantrip, which I will use Thorn Whip on this guy over here.
Okay.
Let's big money. 17 to hit. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. You smack this guy.
Yeah, that's fucking garbage.
Let's go.
All right, Varys. Things are looking tight. So, but you're now like free of disadvantage. So, what do you do?
Alright, so let's see. We gotta kill these guys, man. Alright, so I'm going
Smack
to
this one.
attack the injured kobold again. Come on, give me something good. Give me something good.
All right, they're both injured, by the way.
Yes. Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah. So which one do you hit?
Oh,
The one closer to me.
Okay. 22 to hit.
Go.
I just aim it at the back of his head.
All right, and it goes straight through his head and explodes with force as it goes out, leaving a splattering of blood and brains on the floor. The kobold warrior falls.
Awesome.
All right. Anything else?
And let's see. No, I guess that's it.
Okay. Grix, you have to make another death save. All right, so add a success. These kobolds are gone. Okay, the kobold
dead, right?
warrior. Yeah. This one's dead. This kobold warrior is looking at his teammates all around him, and he looks at you. He's like, "You did this! You did this! I'll kill you, strange yellow guy." He's not sure what you are.
Oh,
17 to hit?
God.
He like cuts you open.
And I want it to be known I am bleeding green. I am bleeding green. I just want
It
it
is
to be
known.
known.
We all know
Okay,
now.
so I go 0.
This
And then
kobold-
what do? I do a death throw?
No, not yet. No, but this kobold warrior, he's actually pretty mad. So he's going to go. He's going to move a little bit closer over here, and he's going to slash at you again for killing his teammate.
Is Azamat alive?
No.
I'm dead, bro.
No, snap.
This kobold warrior is going to slash at you again. Actually, he's like, "This is what you get."
I died.
All right, so you take 2 failures. Take 2 failure states here.
Is that the red circle?
Yeah.
So then I lose.
Well, not yet. Let's see. All right, so Alucard's out. Krugo, you make another save, another roll.
let's go.
And if you roll a 20, you can stand up.
Come on.
I feel this music, yo. I'm feeling lucky.
All right, I think. Let's see.
So close.
That's 2. Your second success. All right, so you start going. Now, Azamat, this is a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big deal. Go ahead and roll here.
Well, how do I roll for that again?
So you look at your. What do you say? Yeah, your death saves. Yeah.
Where can
So
I
that's next to your hit
death
points.
save?
You'll see success and
Yeah.
failure.
So I hit death save, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of small.
Oof, Azamat, you cling on to life barely. Your green blood pools on the floor underneath you, but you kind of like, you're
Can
gathering
I
your footing.
gasp for air? Can I gasp for air? Like,
Yep, that's exactly what it sounds like. Varys, your turn. Now, you see
Yes.
everyone around you. The floor is littered with corpses. What do you do?
Oh man, so I'm stressed right now. So let's see. I'm going to use my last spell slot, cast Hunter's Mark, put it on the last kobold,
Mm-hmm.
and I will attack him. This is no disadvantage from this range, right?
Correct.
Straight shot.
Oh no. Oh.
The arrow
no.
whizzes right past him. You miss. Grix, go ahead.
No, wait.
Oh, wait. Do you have anything else? Yeah.
Kind of, bro. ADC, kind of.
True. Yeah, that's why you can move 35. All right.
I mean, he can never reach with you. Right?
Okay, all right. That's it.
Do you want to move over here?
No, I'll just stay here.
Right.
All right. Grix, go ahead. Makes you make a roll. Death save? Oh, that's a failure.
Nah, come on.
This battle's crazy, man.
This kobold warrior, he sees what's going on. He kind of just steps past Grix's body. Because again, so he's moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to go ahead. He's going to slash.
I'm dead.
And you have been downed. Just like
Boy,
that,
it was-
the screen fades to black.
Wait, but the next turn was gonna be my last and final death save for me to bring us all back.
All right, the kobold warrior turns around and throws a dart at you, and it hits you in the neck.
Rip.
There we go, GG.
The screen fades to black. 1 second. 1 second. Let me show you guys. You guys hear the song take over here. Memories. Your life flashes before your eyes.
No.
Consciousness is gone. You see, Azamat sees images of other Giths sitting at a long table, their eyes glowing white. Grix sees the days of his gladiator youth, fighting and flexing on others. Krugov remembers his barbarian ways, scouring the land, fighting and wrestling with strong beasts. Varys remembers his urchin days, climbing, moving through the canals of Greenest. Alucard remembers the days of his noble youth, the angst he felt, and there's just blackness, darkness. And just let this marinate for a bit.
God. Damn, man.
What happens when we die, man?
God. Yo, I feel like I literally died in real life, man. I'm just looking back at when I first met Azamat, when I first gave Grix the cocotazo on his head. You know? When I first gave my health potions to all my teammates. Damn, man. When Nazamat sunned me. No. I got tilted.
Cry baby.
All coming back to me.
It's all coming. I feel like this music describes what happened in the 1940s or 50s when the guy doesn't get the girl and lights a cigarette, walks onto the plane, and calls it. That's it.
Here's him lighting the cigarette, but he was under the porch. No.
No, I feel like he's on an airstrip.
Drop.
I feel like he's on an airstrip in Casablanca. And so he's just like that, and he just thinks about all the things he could have done, but realizes that life is all but a game.
I mean, Alucard's sad he's failed, but at the same time, he's finally at peace. You know, he can finally meet the Raven Queen. You know, move on to the next realm, the next journey.
And then we see we're in the underworld, under whatever. Fuck.
All right.
Sad, man. I'm tired. Can't lie. And Twitch isn't working because I was gonna put F in the chat for Azamat, but you know, no one's gonna know. No one kicked W. No one kicked W when I got popped. Honestly, that's it.
All
What
right.
happens now?
So,
Also, real quick, outside of character, I think this is the most viewers we had ever.
so I'm going to go ahead and just move you over. 1 second, you guys are. This is not the end necessarily.
Feels like it.
You'll see. Okay. So, let me bring you back over here. Okay. So, you're all placed. Let's see if you can see what's going on now. 1 second. Those guys are not supposed to be. Okay.
That one?
So you guys are placed in a pit. As you kind of come to, you
It's
can hear.
working, but like not as strong as it used to be. It's like very low.
Okay.
I tried that already. I'm pretty sure. Remember how Grayson would be here and he would shake that a lot?
So, as you guys kind of come to, you wake up and you see that you are in a. Once I lay move you, also you could kind of be next to each other, right? Kind of like in a dank cellar here.
Shit, how dank are we talking?
I mean, not a cellar actually. It's more like the pit of a cave, right? It's pretty. It smells very strange, very funky. You know, there's it smells like this mix of like sulfur, of just rock, and you can hear the drippings of water. All of you come to and you stabilize, so you can each roll a hit die. Or you can roll as many hit dies as you have left, actually. So you could go ahead and use that here. You regain that HP.
God.
You
Okay.
can use all of them?
All the ones that you
Some are
have
free.
left. Now, all the ones you have left. Now, some of you already used some, so just go ahead and heal up there. Okay.
The 15. Nice.
Okay.
How do we
So-
do that?
You could just go ahead and add the dice to your, the HP.
No, how do I roll?
Your character sheet?
So go to the
Death
core.
save.
Yeah. Go
Oh,
to
never mind. I couldn't find the map. I thought we were just solid black.
I mean, I still can't see anything, so I don't even know. Oh no.
Are we solid? Oh, wait, no, we're not.
By the way, Edwin,
Mhm.
I can see like this a little bit. I don't know if
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
torches and stuff over there. So
Okay.
you guys can see in the distance like that there are some torches, that there's lights, and
Do we still have our stuff?
yeah. So okay, so you have all your stuff, but you all have been tied up. Okay, you notice that you've been tied up, and you can hear people talking in the background. So you can hear the faint whispers, and some of you, perhaps, if you kind of like turn your head, you can see a familiar figure in the distance. Probably not everyone, but you see the purple robes of a Wyron speaker, fearsome halberd, and the stern face of Frulam in the background. And you can faintly hear it. Actually, can everyone roll me a perception roll here? Okay.
Shit.
Okay. So even though Krugo, you probably can't actually. Can Krugo see them from here? Yeah, so okay, so you guys can like kind of faintly see them in the distance, and you hear her saying, like, I have no idea why they're here, but you're like, but I had a feeling that they would come back. I told Rezmir we shouldn't have abandoned the whole camp. She sighs and she says, well, we're not going to stay here. I believe that the cultists will be able to watch over them. We have more pressing matters to attend to. Come with me. We must gather our things and make haste. If they sent the adventurers here, then who knows who else is coming. And you can see the person next to her kind of like nods, and they move away.
Frulam. Frulam single or what?
She didn't hear that. You guys are all tied up and you're bound and gagged, right? So you guys can't speak to each other or anything. So, what do you do? Also,
do you see anything around us in the cell?
not at the moment.
Can I get out?
You guys are all tied. You guys are like on the floor. You're kind of like tied and bound. So
Are we hogtied? Are we hogtied? Like in our arms to our feet? All right.
Yeah.
So my hands are like they're tied behind me, right?
Yep.
So what I want to do is use my fucking Act of the Blade. You summon my blade kind of like sticking out of the ground essentially behind me, right? And I want to like kind of rub my, my whatever the fuck's constricting my hands on it, like as it appears, I summon it from the void.
Okay. All right, so you go ahead. So you summon it.
Yeah. I cut my bonds on it, like kind of like sliding up and down on it, like.
All right, so can you give me a dexterity check?
Yeah.
See what that would look like. 13. Okay, so you're cutting at it, but it's going to take you a bit of time, like maybe like a minute to cut. Did you guys do anything else in the meantime while he's cutting his rope?
Yeah. In the meantime, I'm going to use one of my cantrips. I'm going to use Mage Hand, and I'm going to try to untie my own rope.
Okay.
So let me just cast the Mage Hand so everyone sees.
All right, so it's going to be doing the same thing. It's definitely there. You're trying to untie yourself. Anyone else? What do you do?
Yeah,
you said we're gagged, right?
Yeah, you're gagged. Now, I know that normally you would have to use the verbal. What was it like the verbal parts? But I think I think Mage Hand counts as psionic, as a psionic ability for the Gith. So.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can't.
No, you're using your telepathy, so you don't need to say anything. The hand is just it's invisible too, so no one else sees that you're working with it. But
Alucard's impressed by the shit that he's seeing.
Yeah. But do you see it? Let me get a perception roll. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. unless I'm blindfolded, I got that.
No, you guys can all see. Yeah. So, all right. So, you guys do anything else? How does the rest of the party? Do you guys try to break out, or do you just sit there waiting for Alucard and Azamat to do their thing?
No. Well, Krugo, he's sitting down and he's tied up, and when he realizes, like, he tries to break out.
All right. Give me a strength check.
Okay. I was gonna go another way, but.
Oh yeah? Oh no. Okay, then what you said you're trying to break out, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't, right?
Yeah. Okay, so he's trying, but he doesn't like break out. It's kind of like.
Okay. All right. So he's struggling. He's really frustrated. And then, like in a short manner of time, like he begins to kind of go in a meditative state. Just because he's tied up, and he has to sit in that manner, or less, and he starts thinking of old voices that he heard in his head, his past dream that blessed his sword. He heard when he picked up the artifact, and he just starts thinking wherever you are, please help me now.
He thinks
you need me to help you. I need you to help me too. Much.
All right, he
Something
prays.
like that.
Yes, I see. What do you do? Okay, So what do we do? Varys, do you do anything?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's anything I can do. Is my dagger like? Can I use it in any way right now?
You wouldn't be able to reach it.
It's probably like put away. So I don't know. I mean, I can see something here that looks like what we came in here for.
All right. So okay. So what do you do? So you look around.
Yeah, I guess I look around and do I see any? I don't know. Maybe some sharp object that I could roll over to.
Pretty much like all the rocks. So you see these like rocks over here. They're kind of like jagged.
Yeah.
So you can see like these are jagged rocks. You could over here too. There's like plenty of areas that you could like, if you want to, you could like wiggle over and try to. Your hands there, but
cut the rope or whatever.
You
right?
could also.
Let's see,
I mean, maybe you're not like too familiar with this, but you could also try to wiggle your way out of the ropes. You're quite dexterous, so.
Oh, okay. So I guess let's try that. Let's
Okay, so
try to wiggle my way out.
So you give me a dex check. All right. Yeah. So you definitely kind of like, so while Azamat and Alucard are still working on their ropes, you wiggle your way out and you release yourself from the bounds. Right. So you're up. And Grix, what are you doing during this time? Do you also try to break out, or do you just like hang out here?
I try to force my way through it.
All right. So go ahead and give me a strength check. Strength save. All right. And so so what does it look like as you break the ropes off? So you muscle your way out.
I just popped it like if it's nothing.
All right. And so you remember that Krugo tried to break out and he couldn't.
Yeah. And I turned around and started laughing at him because Krugo is weak. So
all right. So by this point
I'm still in that I'm still in that meditating posture.
Right. So by this point,
it goes in through one ear and out the other.
Nice. So Azamat and Alucard, you guys have freed yourselves. You're all everyone except
on the side. I'm not helping out.
I tell Azamat, can you see that key? Oh shit! Can you see that key over there, hanging on the wall?
No, I cannot, my friend.
Oh shit!
I see it.
Yeah, because we have the dark vision. Oh fuck! There are eggs in here of some kind.
Can I produce a flame right now?
You can. Yeah. You guys can do whatever you like.
Oh, by the way.
Huh?
Careful, bro. We don't know if they're coming back.
Do you have any spell slots? Or is it a cantrip?
No. You guys didn't really you guys regained your HP, but that wasn't really like a rest. You guys were
Right.
unconscious on the verge of death. It's actually, if you were normal men, you would have all died, like very easily. So
who's still tied up?
Krugo.
I cut Krugo's bonds with my.
Since I see that, and I tell Alucard, I tell him, hold on, before you let him go and move up, and I stand over Krugo, and I walk over him like Iverson. And I just walk over. and then that's all I do.
It's Krugo. Krugo, you're still meditating as this happens?
You just got stepped over, right? Like you're
it actually breaks my meditation. like he sees
balls over his head.
Yeah, as a man's balls like dangling over his face. And immediately Kruger's thinking defense. But no avail.
Once Azamat finishes asserting his dominance, I cut Krugo's bonds with my sword.
All right. You guys are all free?
Kruger yells out,
what do these eggs look like?
Okay, so now as you get closer, actually 1 second, I think you need go ahead and roll me an intelligence check.
Fuck.
Bullets?
Not my forte.
Indeed.
Looks like an egg.
Let's see. You're not even sure. It could be a ball for all you know. No, it's an egg. Yeah, so you can tell it's an egg. And, I mean,
Egg, right?
just immediately... So as you guys are looking at, you see that it's a very large egg. Like, you can tell it's a large egg, and it looks almost like a rock. It glistens, and you can see that it's a large black stone, almost. So it's almost kind of strange to call it an egg. Now, as you guys move closer, in front of, as Alucard particularly steps there, you see what you believe to be a stalagmite change.
Oh fuck!
All right, so guys, just stop moving. And so he looks there. He looks around, and he's like,
What the fuck?
and surprisingly, in common, you hear, visitors. It's been so long. About a week, I think. And he looks, and you can see that his tentacles are quite long. So long that you get the impression he could easily reach across the entire cavern if he so chose. Right? He's massive. We're talking about, this is a massive beast. He turns his big singular eye and he looks one by one. He looks at Alucard. He looks at Krugo. He looks at Varys. He looks at Grix. And he looks at Azamat. And he points at Krugo. He says, You. He laughs. He's like, He says, Do you have any food?
Me. I have no quarrel with you.
And his tentacles kind of like move closer to you, and he starts like touching you with them, and he's just like, "Do you have any meats for me?" And you can see that he's sizing you up.
And am I
Yeah.
feeling able to move?
Oh, don't!
I dash
Oh, okay.
back.
As soon as you try to dash back, he puts a tentacle like almost immediately appears behind you. He's like, "Don't move unless I tell you."
Can I
He laughs.
Can I move freely right here, right?
You could you could ask him. He just threatened you guys if you chose to move.
Okay. And I asked him, I'm like, creature, do you have a name?
Creature. Creature. I am no creature. Have you never seen one of me?
I can admit I have seen a lot of different creatures and animals in my lifetime, but you I cannot say I have seen one of your kind.
Okay, so let's see. Now, you as a gift, you've seen many creatures, so can you just go ahead and give me a nature roll?
Sure. Yep, 9.
9. Okay. So you're not able to tell what it is. Right? He's new to even you, right? And so he looks and he says, "Listen, all of you." Now he addresses all of you. He's like, "I am hungry. I need meat. I want good meat. Without it, I will eat you."
Friend,
Awesome.
we're not particularly tasty, but I have something for you. And I take out 2 rations from my bag and kind of put them in between us.
He devours them instantly. "And that was but a snack. I need much more than your measly rations."
So I
feed him
move up and I ask him, can I move freely or am I still bound to where I'm standing?
"You may step closer to me, but step back, and I will bring you to me."
So I move this, and I move this, and I say, please tell me, what is a intelligent creature like yourself being trapped down here all by yourself, lonesome?
"Trapped? I live here. It is the cult of the dragon that moved into my house. But I do not mind. They give me interesting things to watch over. And fools like you always end up in my grasp. So I repeat again, you bring me meat, or it is you that I will eat."
How about, I have a proposition for you. How about one of us stays here, and the rest of us go out and bring you meat for you? And if the other people don't come back, you could have the person that stays here as your meal.
He thinks. He says, I could eat all of you if I wanted to. I will keep 2.
And I
Yes.
tell him,
What if we bring you the meat of those that invaded your cave or your land?
Bring me kobolds and I will
We'll bring you
smack you
them.
across the face, and then I will eat you. I do not eat kobolds. They are disgusting.
True.
So I asked him. I was like, "What if we all go and we bring you 3 of the highest ranking officials we can find? We hear
And
that
not
if
only
you
just
eat them,
kobolds.
and we
We've
hear,
seen more than kobolds.
and if you don't know, as my time as a druid, I tell the creature, I have realized that people of higher authority contain more nutrients. So if you let us all go, we can assure you we will bring you back people as much as you want. Name your price, and we will serve you.
I've seen some of them 2 to 3 times the size of the average kobold.
He
You would
thinks.
enjoy something like that.
Listen, I do not enjoy the guard drakes here. They taste quite disgusting, like bad, bitter magic. No, and I can eat human, but most of you lot are too athletic, stringy. That gets stuck in my massive teeth. And he grins, and you can see rows and rows of fearsome teeth. Now, I will not repeat myself. I want meat, and I know there is some in this cavern. I mean, what do you think the kobolds eat? Huh?
And I ask him, I'm like, are you fond of rat meat?
Rats? I could go for rat, I suppose. You have to bring a lot of them. I just want meat. Animal meat. Carcass meat. You understand what I'm saying, do you? The bloodier, the better.
I bow my head and I say, I understand. A creature of your size definitely needs its nutrients.
Indeed I do. So I will repeat myself one final time. 3 of you may leave and search for meat. The other 2 will act as insurance. And you will have an hour, I suppose. I mean, it's kind of hard for me to keep track of time down here. But I'd say you'd have about an hour of your common time before I feast on the 2 that are here.
Can I roll a persuasion check?
Depends. What are you going to
so
tell?
I wanna ask him, and I confront the creature. I was like, sure, you could let 3 of us go, but if you let all 5 of us go, we could bring you plentiful and bountiful meat, more than you've ever seen in your entire life.
All right, roll for persuasion.
Body.
7. Hey, he looks at you and he kind of is like, no, 2 of you will stay. Now, unless you have another argument, and you mammals try to weasel your way out, I suggest you make haste. I'm getting hungrier by the second.
Okay.
You have any
like to waste.
This
Two
is
of us are gonna stay.
this is your cave. I'm sure you know where the tastiest meats are. Perhaps you could let us know, and we can go and get it for you.
And he lets, this one is a bit clever, but no, I do not leave this spot. Why would I? This is my favorite part of the cave. I know not what they have done with the rest of it. I assume it would be somewhere where the meat would be preserved. That's the most I can think of. But, that is all I will tell you.
Can I roll a perception check to see if there's any rats running around?
That would be a nature check. So,
Okay, can I roll a nature check?
yeah, I mean, for you it would be a nature check, yeah, because you would be finely attuned to that kind of thing. Okay? So-
Nature?
23. Okay, so you can see that, no, there's really no rats in this section here, as far as you could tell, like, in a 30-foot radius. Whatever creatures were here were probably devoured by the roper. I mean,
Okay.
well, now you know what he is, but, whoops.
The what?
All right.
The real question is, who should stay
I
behind?
wanna roll a persuasion check.
What are you gonna say?
All right, go.
Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead and tell him first.
I'll tell him Oh, understand this is your location. And all 5 of us are really deep in this cave. However, we only got this far, up to your section. With everybody's help, all 5 of us. I don't know if we could go anywhere else. Unless we're together. Because we all help each other out.
He looks to Azamat and he's like, "This one is repeating what you said." And he turns and he looks at you. "Listen, I could eat all 5 of you right now if I so chose. It's just that I do not like the taste of human meat. That is all." All right. So now I repeat myself again. You will go, 3 of you will go, and 2 of you will stay. That is it. Time is of the essence, and I grow hungrier by the second.
Okay. The real question is, who wants to stay behind? Any
You may
volunteers?
converse freely. I will be here. And he just like kind of vibes.
All right, so
I love how he moves.
Question.
So big.
Question. We're still depleted of all our spells, right?
Yeah.
All right, then I'll stay behind. I'll stay behind.
I still I mean, I don't have my spells, but I have pretty much everything else.
yeah, I can attack as
I
well.
have 1 rage available.
I'll stay behind.
I have 1 rage, so I think I should go.
Krugo, attack him while we escape.
No.
Nah. He can definitely fuck us all 5 of us up.
Yeah, but we can
Before
make
we
it
go,
far enough.
I want to ask him, why don't you eat these delicious looking eggs that are next to you? I'm sure they have a lot of nutrients for a beast of your class.
Needs meat.
Eggs for meat.
Roll me a persuasion check. Let's see if he'll see if you can charm him into telling you. Okay, so he looks at you and he's like, "Do you not know what these are? Why do you think I'm here? I mean, this is my home, but I was given the specific task of watching over these eggs.
Oh wow.
Someone as clever as you should be able to discern what they are. But I will not waste any more time explaining it."
Okay. So the three of us
Who
are gonna
asked
go
you
there.
to watch over them?
Who asks? And he'll look and he'll be like, "Who do you think? Frulam.
These are
She-
clearly
She provides plenty of delicious red meat, though I have not seen her in some time. Which is why I am telling you, make haste."
the 3 of us. Let's go. Let's go grab
Yeah,
some
let's
food.
go. You guys hang back.
Me and Griggs.
Now the roper, and so this guy, he tells you guys, "You all may call me Roper, since now I believe we are friends." And he reaches all the way across, and he picks up this key. This key that some of you can see on
Have
the
him
wall.
move. I want to watch him move.
The key.
He doesn't have to.
No, this is
But
what
now
I'm saying.
he wants to
He
move.
reaches all the way, and he unlocks the gate here, and he decides, and he says, "Here, take this key with you." And so he hands it to wait, all 4 of you are going?
No, I thought one of you was staying back. Probably the one without any spell slots.
I have no skills.
I'm done. I'm staying back. I'm dead ass useless.
Right.
So the rubber asks again, "Who is going?"
Griggs, I think you probably used all of your spell slots and all of your healing.
I did. Oh no, I still have some healing.
Plus you can see in the dark, correct? Krugo,
Yeah.
maybe you should,
Yes.
there's going to be a lot of dark places. Maybe you should stay with Azamat. The 2 of you should bond a little bit. You guys have some beef to squash.
Is it DM question? Can I talk to the beast over here while they're gone? Obviously, when it's in my plane of view.
Yeah, for sure. Why not? He
Okay.
may even talk to you first. You never know.
Okay. Cool.
All right, and so he hands the key to Varys and says, "I like this one. Nice and quiet, the way my food should be." He laughs. So you take the key. All right. So just keep in
You
mind
said it's
that-
unlocked, right?
Yeah. So the gate has been unlocked. You guys can move freely out of here.
Appears to be a dead end, right?
So who's coming? Wait, Kruger or Grix?
No, Greg should go. He has 1 healing. Kruger should stay.
Yep. Agreed.
Alright, cool. Grix?
And I move closer. And I move closer to the creature, and I ask. Oh, can I ask him something, or is it?
One second, let me
are we leaving the same?
let me roll here. Let me see who we go with first.
Okay.
6. So we're actually going to go with the party that's leaving here.
Okay, no problem.
So let's see what they're doing. Okay, so you guys head out.
Walking forward.
There appears to be careful. Bears. We saw Frulam leave here a moment ago. Perhaps you should scout ahead a little bit. See what you see.
Good idea.
A little stealthier than I am.
Okay, let's see.
You're stealthing? Can you give me a stealth roll?
Yes. Oof, not that good. 13.
15? Okay. 13? Alright.
Yeah, 13.
Okay. Let's keep that in mind.
Okay. So I'm gonna sneak on forward. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, I think I've seen enough. Let me head on back. Okay, I think the coast looks clear. To the left side, I saw a table. Looks like there might be some meat on it, but I couldn't really make out what it was.
Okay. I'll go check it out. Let's both go.
No bricks.
Don't leave me behind.
Come through.
Greeks. It might be better a little bit if you stay a little behind us because we're pretty loud.
With your armor.
Yeah. Like if you stay a couple pieces behind, we just like motion forward.
Okay, so as you enter, right? Let's see. You see that so this section of the cave is lit pretty well. You notice that there are torches on the walls. There's even like a lantern in the corner, and you see a shrine of sorts in the one of the corners with a chest.
Okay, that's what that is. Okay.
Up to it.
Yeah, we walk up to it, I guess, right?
Kind of just staying near the walls.
Oh, what's this?
Lantern, I believe.
So, okay, so as you get closer, let's see. Okay, so in this section here, right, the chamber has been enlarged and reshaped from like its original form, obviously. The floor and the 3 walls around you are quite smooth. Every surface glistens with moisture and the air is warm and humid. Right? Now, in this section, the walls of this particular area here, Alucard, where you are as you look around, the walls are decorated with shallow, abstract carvings of dragons. Dragons' tails coil into intricate patterns and knots that flow across the walls. It's pretty impressive. The creature portrayed in the so now you can look, and the creature that is like most prominently displayed is a 5-headed dragon, right? Rising from an erupting volcano. Other dragons, which seems dwarfed by the 5-headed monstrosity, flock to its side. Right? Now you see a small wooden chest with silver and mother of pearl inlays that sits on the floor next to the shrine of sorts. And on the shrine you see the monstrous dragon that's depicted in the wall carvings. You see like I guess you could say almost like a figurine of that monstrous dragon there on the shrine. You see it also has 5 heads.
Damn. This the same thing over here in the bottom? Just more murals?
Yeah, so the paintings, so around this section here where you're at over here, the paintings kind of been.
Okay, so
carvings, I mean.
I try to open the chest. Is there anything in there?
Okay, so you try to open it. Give me a moment here. Okay, so what does it look like as you try to like how do you try to open it?
So I'm still trying to, I guess, remain hidden. So I quietly just crouch down and I try to, like, I guess, what do I see? Is it just a chest? Is there a lock on it? Or-
You can see as far as it looks, it's a chest that has pearls and stuff on it. So it describes again. It's like a wooden chest with silver and mother of pearl inlays on it.
Okay, so yeah, I just kind of crouch down and try to fidget with the lid of the chest, try to see if it'll budge.
Okay, so can you give me? So do you use any tools, or are you just using your hands?
Let's. I know I have something.
What are you trying to do?
I have some. I have a crowbar.
Do you have these tools?
Yeah, I think I have thieves' tools too, but it's
On the bottom left, you see them under your passive wisdom perception. Do you see a tool?
there it is.
Yep.
Okay, so yes, yeah, I'll use my thieves' tools.
Okay, cool. So can you give me a? I think it's a dexterity. Let me double check here.
Yeah, what's the input value?
So if you're using your thieves tools, actually, it should be dex. So it's going to be like your dex plus your proficiency, essentially.
Yep.
On the side.
Yeah, so I think you have a proficiency of 2, so you'll add that to your result. Okay, so you release it there. 7. Okay.
That's
So click.
I get behind this cover.
All right. Okay, so you want to move back? Okay. Click. All right. So
what happened?
remember, so when you hear click, that means that something has just happened. Something has been activated.
Like, yeah, potential trap or something, right?
Right. So do you just like stand there asking like, "Oh, what happened?" Or do you...
I mean, no, okay, so I guess I'll back away too.
Okay, you guys will back away. All right. So you hear a snap right from the chest, and it sounds like the hissing sounds of dozens of angry snakes, or like liquid moving through open tube. So a moment later, liquid sprays out of the dozens of tiny holes on the walls, and splashes onto the stones and in bubbles and smoke. The chamber is full of an acidic mist. And so you guys have to give me a Constitution saving throw. All right.
In dungeons.
Okay. So, because both of you said that you were moving back, you both have advantage on these throws, and each of you roll me a d8, a 1d8. Okay. So Alucard, you take 6. Paris, you take 4 damage. So the chamber is full of acid. Oh, Grix, you too. You have to make a Constitution saving throw too. It reaches you back there.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Yeah. Especially because you didn't react, so you don't get advantage here. All right. So you got to roll me a 2d8. All right. And now do you guys... Okay, so now the chamber is full of mist, so you guys may have to make another roll if you stay there.
Was that poison?
It was poison, yeah. But you guys are not... at least, as long as for now, you're not afflicted by the status condition.
Oh, no, I'm just asking because I think Grix is a dwarf. I think he might have something for poison.
Yeah, I don't get affected by poison.
Yeah, so Grix can vibe here, but I don't know about you guys.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, you guys are soft and weak.
I think he takes like half or something. I don't know how it works for dwarves, obviously. Yeah, let's probably not touch anything. Try to find some food.
Let's get out of here.
Guess we go up the way we came.
Careful.
Yeah. Do I hear any footsteps? Because we saw Frulam and all those other people go here. Maybe Varys might check as well.
Well, you guys, this is full of if you guys want to take a second to like try to look ahead, but you don't see anything immediately, you do have to remember that the room is full of poison mist.
Oh, like, sorry, is it like from all of these holes essential? Or,
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, like the whole chamber is full of it. Like it's poured out by this point. It might disperse in a bit of time, but for now, you guys are going to be. If you stay in here, you're going to have to roll again.
Let's keep going.
Grix, who appears to be like in a coma. Let's go.
Oh, is Grix just like boofing the poison smoke?
I don't realize that it's poison.
He's getting boofing up off of him.
All right. Okay, so now as you reach this point here, you see that there is a bridge. Kind of like goes across.
We came here before.
Okay, so actually, well, you wouldn't be able to see that. Let me go ahead and I'll fix that out here. Yeah, I mean this is how it's designed. It makes sense, but 1 second. Okay. There, this should be better.
Does the acid like still reach here where I'm standing?
No. By this point, you're fine. You can just see that there's like a tunnel.
You said it's a bridge, right? Is it like?
I mean, it's a tunnel. Actually, it's not a bridge. It's like a tunnel. It's like a tunnel. As far as you guys can tell, it's just it's a tunnel. It's very nice.
Okay, I'll lead the way. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Come on, Greg.
And Grix is just hanging out over there.
So now that we're out of the poison, can we perk up our ears, see if we hear any footsteps or anything like that?
Yeah,
Frulam, go this way. Right.
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Perception. You just hear like the sound of water dripping from stalagmites and stuff. Yeah. You hear some chattering in the background, but it's hard to make out whose voice it is. Does anyone else want to check?
I'll check also see if I hear anything.
Hey, relax.
Varys, you can distinctly hear like one humanoid talk, or you can hear one voice talking to itself, not humanoid, but you hear one voice talking to themselves, and you hear it's kind of like a squeaky voice. Okay. Now we're going to just pause this here. Now, meanwhile, back in the deeper part with the roper, Krugo and Azamat are hanging out with the roper.
So I asked the roper, and I asked him, so do you remember a time when when this whole cave was yours without intruders?
He thinks back, he's like, yes, I do remember. It was lonely, but there were always creatures coming in and out, steady source of food.
And I ask him, have they limited your living space, or are you happy being down here?
Personally, I don't mind all that much. I mean, Frulam and the others think that they control me, but I'm quite sure that they keep their distance because they can tell that I am not someone to be trifled with.
Isn't that disrespectful? People that come into your own home and think they're better than you.
I never thought of it like that. I always enjoyed the fact that they would throw adventurers and other sorts of food in here. But when you say it like that...
that's not a bad thing to think about it. However, wasn't it better when you were able to get your own food instead of them providing the food for you? I feel like that's very limited.
It may have been. But I have the feeling that they're not going to be here long. In fact, this cave used to have a constant ruckus all around it, and now I can hear the stalagmites dripping. It's not so bad, to be honest.
And it
doesn't sound like it's your cave anymore. It sounds like it's their cave.
And I put my hand on Krugo's chest, and I say, and I tell him to like relax. I was like, can you? And I whispered to him, and I'm like, let's try to put him on our side. So I asked, and I was like,
and I give a small scuff. I go, all right.
And so then I asked, hey, have you ever had anyone in your life? Have you ever made friends in your life? I myself, as a hermit, find it hard to get acquainted with people. But recently, throughout the events of my life, I've come to reconsider.
He thinks back. I had friends once when I was small and young. Yes, I did. But I do not miss them. I find that most of our kind cannot hold a decent conversation. In fact, I am a bit of an anomaly. There are not many who can speak common or speak anything.
Yeah, I was like, yes, you are a very intelligent creature from what I can tell, and I have met many intelligent ones and many
And
not so
powerful
intelligent.
too.
And I
Look!
and
And
I
you
just
see him, he
nod
kind of
my
like
head.
whips across the, you can see like he whips across the cavern and kind of like
Mhm.
smacks some rocks off of this ledge all the way over here, 50 feet across.
Mhm.
It's like, that's
Super
pretty
powerful.
impressive, is it not?
And I tell him, and I was like, yes, I have learned to transform into many creatures, animals, even maybe summon some elemental stuff as my forefather has. But that is something I have never seen in my entire 98 years of living.
And Kruger also says, this has been my comrade for a long while. And he always tells me about the struggles, not within himself, but also the individual animals that he's come to know and to transform in. So I could understand if you want to talk about anything.
And I ask him, I'm like, are there any more of your kind down here, or are you the only one?
I'm the only one here. Probably the only one you would see for quite some time. Quite some distance, I'd say.
Did the cult of the dragon, did they harm your family, your friends, your relatives?
I do not know where my friends or relatives are. I have not seen any of them, any of my kind, for quite some time. And I don't think the cult of the dragon cares about them much. To be honest, I don't care about them much. I'm just hungry.
And I asked him, and I was just like, how would you like for us to escort you out of this lower level of the cave and help you find more tender, delicious meat, more than your mind can even imagine?
You bring me the food, and I'll think about it. For now, though, I seem to enjoy your company quite a bit. If you would wish to rest here as we continue to converse, I would not mind. But, of course, if your friends do not come back, I will eat you. So, you're safe until then.
So I
know this is a lot of out of hand, but I feel like if you're the last one that you know of, you're more of a prisoner instead of helping them.
And I put my head down and do a slight nod. And I do a slight nod in agreement.
A prisoner. Your words have given me much to think about. He's like, we will see. Allow me time to think. And he kind of like, and you see his tentacles kind of like wiggle around as he becomes in deep thought. He's not listening to you anymore.
And Kruger says, trust me, we have all the time in the world to think about until our time has come back with your delicious meat. Delicious red meat.
All right.
And I tell the creature, and I was like, what would you like to be addressed as?
He's deep in thought. He no longer hears you. All right.
Do you have a name? Okay.
So we go back to. Oh, you guys might remember that earlier. He told you to call him Roper. So.
Roper.
Yeah. So but he's not going to address you anymore. So now we go back to Alucard, Varys, and Grix. What do you guys do?
Punch a hole in the cave and leave. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep tailing behind Varys with the distance, because the clap of my armor will be too loud and set off the alarms for all the creatures around.
All right.
Okay. So now as you enter, okay, so guys, just pause while I just tell you what's going on. So you see, so immediately as you enter this this area, a pungent smell overwhelms you. It smells like a combination of rotted food, of sweats, of grime, and also of a latrine. In fact, Alucard, with your elvish vision, and Varys, you both can see that in the corners are some spittoons that are filled with various different liquids, and there's like kind of like garbage and kind of like a cess forming around them on the outside of the spittoons there. Okay.
That smells like shit.
It does.
It smells like Krugel.
It
And
might.
then they chuckle. Wait. I'm
Yeah?
gonna mess with,
Yeah, what's up?
I'll message you on the side.
All right. Let's see. Should we go left or right? Alucard, you're muted.
Maybe it's time for you have to make the call.
In case you speak.
There's the kobold directly in front of us. We have no idea what the food is. Or how he does. We should take and capture. We should capture him and lead us to the food. Can you sneak up on him? Maybe hit him with a non-lethal short sword blow.
I guess I could try. Let's.
I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
And you hear, wait, who's that? Who's that? And you see the kobold approaching. He says, you guys gotta get out of here. We have.
I put my sword to his throat.
You put his sword.
Shut your fucking mouth, or I will cut your head off right now.
He starts crying. He's like, you killed all of them. You killed all of them. Oh God.
I punch him in the mouth.
Ah! Can you give me can you go ahead and roll strength for me?
Yeah, sure. I think it's just like a 1d. It's just like a 1 plus strength.
Oh, 1d4? Okay, yeah. I imagine you're not trying to kill him, so I just want to see.
No, I'm trying to whack him a little bit.
It's You punch him. You kind of like bust his nose up a bit. You guys killed all of them.
Listen, yes, we did kill your friends, and if you don't want to join them in death, you're going to lead us to the food. You're going to lead us to where you keep your food. I guess I'll intimidate him as well.
All right. He's bawling. He's like, all right, I'll do it. He's very sad. Just come with me.
I'm keeping my greatsword. It's pretty much like level on his shoulder.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I mean,
so he feels the sharp, shadowy edge like along the side of his neck as he walks.
All right, he's in shambles, so he probably wouldn't get far anyway, and he would definitely provoke like an attack of opportunity. He tries to bust out. Now to your left, you can actually see that you can see like discarded food items, the skeletons of fish and some stools. It looks like a very cramped living space, and you get the impression that the kobolds were living in this area, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So the area to your left, yeah.
Well, it's not a terrible living conditions you got here.
You guys think that those stairs to the right where we were fighting?
Come, follow me.
Do any tricks, you're losing your head. Keep that in mind.
He cries in response.
Yes. This place looks very familiar.
Oh, does it?
Keep walking, Dirks.
Yeah, that's like
Is that
all right. And so as you guys, is it this guy's? Is it, he's that this was supposed to be a corpse that I moved around.
Okay,
My bad. Yeah. Now the other kobold that was alive. Well, you guys don't know what happened to him. He's not here. So, okay. He's just like, all right. This be careful where you step. It's like, let me show. All right, so this is over there. Hey, he steps this way.
Watch your step. There are traps over here. Again.
As he walks closer to the trap, you see him look longingly at the tile. You see him looking like this. and
Let me position my greatsword so it's between him and the trap.
He's about to jump.
On his right shoulder.
okay, so he's about to jump, but he pauses as he feels the sword on his shoulder, and he looks.
Listen, friend,
he looks
if you
back.
wanna die,
Just
if you
why?
step on that trap. If you step on that trap, you're not just gonna die. You're gonna die slowly.
Okay. So you know there's straps. Comes over here, and you see him kind of like nimbly walks through.
Can I retrieve my arrows as we walk by here?
Yeah, sure. You can pick up any of the arrows that you shot. You can go ahead and take a second to do that. All right. All right. So now you recognize this as the large open area that you entered earlier. And so he says, "Look, it's this way. It's this way. Why didn't you just?" Because this way. And you see he walks over. He's like, "Oh, where's the other stick? Wonder who moved it."
Doesn't matter to me.
And
let's go.
All right. I'm going. And so he, you see that he picks up the stick that is the spear that was here. You guys saw earlier.
Yep.
Moves over. He scoops it up, and he brings it down, and he sets it on the floor here. He sets it in such a way that it creates an opening where he can walk through the curtain. So let me see if you guys are able to see this.
Wow.
1 second. Give me a
With
moment.
the spear?
That would have been a good idea at the time.
Okay, so it opens up here. And he's like, "I'm surprised you didn't figure this out. I mean, the spears are right there. We're able to figure it out. We were able to figure it out when they were alive." He's like, he's clearly not doing all right. He might need, he needs a hug after all this is done.
Yeah,
So,
true. Well, I'll see if I can find him a therapist.
So he brings you over here, and he's just like, "Look all around."
Alright. Looks like we got some food here.
Yeah, so as you enter, you feel the temperature drop in here. It's very cold. And you can look around and you can see that there are, like, you can see, like, chicken carcasses on the floor. There are cows, calves, maybe even some other creatures. And there's huge splats of blood as many, like, the cows are hanging from the ceiling on, like, these crude hooks. The chickens are just on the floor. In the corners, there's some rotted food that would probably only be edible to a kobold, but everything else seems to be preserved rather well.
Kobold, if you want to survive, you're going to help us out here. So everyone, I guess, grab some food. You got to carry this back.
How much can we carry?
The
Greco here, the strong dwarf, I'm sure he could carry quite a bit.
The chickens would be easy for anyone to carry, but the Grix would probably be the only one who could carry the cows.
I didn't carry nothing.
We have to.
We have to bring these foods back.
For who?
Who do you think? And as I say, I casually like decapitate the kobold with my greatsword.
I don't know, probably Kruger. He's an animal.
And just casually flick his head off, like without even looking at him. Like I'm talking to Greco, and I just with my other hand just go. Boom.
He screams as the sword comes to his throat, and you just hear.
All right. I want to like. So what animals are in? Just like the livestock essentially, no no predators.
They're all dead. They're all like
they're all carcasses.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the cows are hanging from hooks from the ceiling. Like that's what I'd say. You could tell though that with the splats of blood that whoever cut them up, most likely the kobolds, right? Probably didn't do that great of a job. Keeping the process sanitary. But
how much can we carry? I guess is the question, right? So like, Grix can carry like a cow. Like how much can we carry?
You could probably carry maybe the two of you could carry another cow together.
Yeah. Can we also grab a chicken? Maybe attach it to our armor or something. Like hang it.
Yeah.
alongside.
I have some rope. we can like tie like a makeshift thing, like 2 chickens on each side, and kind of like put them around our necks. You know.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So I use the rope to fashion kind of these like chicken ropes.
Okay.
Where each of us can have like 2 chickens essentially just hanging from one side of the
Chicken necklace.
All right.
Chicken necklace, yeah, exactly.
All right.
And
Sounds
then,
good.
We kind of like double team a cow.
Not in that phrasing, but yeah.
No, I think. All right, Varys, you said it pretty well. Okay. So,
Then,
Grix, do you carry anything, or are you? Or is this too much work?
I'm gonna chuck the cow on my shoulder.
Yeah, so Grix, for you, this is quite easy. So you just go ahead and you put these guys on your shoulders. You could actually carry a cow and a calf by yourself.
Hey, give me a cow and a calf. You bums can't do anything right.
All right. So I'm just going to.
I summon my greatsword to get the kobold blood off of it. You know.
All right. Let me just move these out of the way. Okay, so you guys are carrying them in this manner, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll just take this here. Get rid of these.
Back the way we came, I suppose. Hopefully, Frulam killing us in this event. Also, I believe there's one kobold missing from my quick count of all of the corpses. There should be one warrior kobold left. If we see him, drop our shit. Fight him.
all right. All right, let's head back.
Yep. Alright,
Mm-hmm.
I'll lead the way again, I guess.
Yeah.
I know the way.
All right, you guys travel. Okay.
Yeah. Avoid the traps, obviously, that we know over there.
Well, let's see. It depends on how you move. Mm-hmm. As you walk by, you can just see the sheer number of dead bodies all around you. It's quite amazing that you were all able to achieve this. You're filled with a sense of awe.
If I didn't get down, that would have fucking sleet stormed. It would have been okay, but that's how the rolls go sometimes. Keep it moving, I suppose. Actually, before we go, I want to peek around the corner. Do I see the last kobold warrior anywhere here?
You don't see anyone.
Like it.
Nothing.
You see like moldy bread on the floor.
You don't see anyone because you're a bum.
that are in need of cleaning.
Yeah, Grix, 1v1 me.
I don't know, man.
Level 3 wild deals. Keep moving. Is there still poison smoke being?
The poison is cleared out pretty well. It's like faintly there, but it's enough that if you walk quickly, you don't notice it.
I walk quickly so I don't notice it.
Yeah, or rather, I should say it doesn't it doesn't hurt you. It's a better way. You do see like the vapors. All right. So you guys walk past it. Right, you come in. All right.
Got a delivery here. Someone orders some red meat.
All right. So the gate is locked.
So I guess I drop what I'm holding for a sec, and I take out the key, open the gate.
All right. You guys come in.
Walk on back. Carry the meat. Carry the meat.
The roper moves a little closer. He's like, good. You returned. What have you brought for me?
Mentioned you wanted red meat, and we dumped the 2 cows. And hopefully you don't mind a little bit of white and dark too.
Oh, lovely, lovely. You brought the good stuff. And you see he like stretches out his arms, and or his tentacles, I should say. And he accidentally brings Grix and Varys closer. He's like, oh, whoops. He got a little carried away there, didn't I? And he laughs. He brings them back. He's like, hey, hey, hey. And he pulls a chicken into his mouth. And you hear, and he chunks it. He's like, you have earned my favor. You are free to rest here or leave or do whatever you like, but I will ignore you from now.
Thank you, friend. Very kind.
So I trust Roper. I think he is a beast of intelligence, and I trust his word.
Well, of many levels.
If he says if we can rest here, then I agree. We should take a rest here.
I trust his word. Me too.
Yeah, he's held up so far.
A short rest?
Well, let's reach for a long rest.
No rest. No rest.
So he said, okay. Well, we couldn't do that too.
At least
But he
short
said we can take whatever rest
Yeah,
we
I
want.
say,
And we just grab anything we want.
I say we try the long rest, and if we get woken up, at least we get the short rest stats.
All right. Who's gonna grab the eggs first?
And then he
Well,
starts, the eggs stay here.
Yeah.
And he looks, he says, the eggs stay here. And he looks and he's like, you balls should make sure that this one does not get any funny ideas. He's pushed his luck a bit too much. And he pulls out and he grabs another chicken and devours it.
And I tell him, Roper, no worries. I have manhandled and showed who is the superior being in this group to this member before. So you have my word. I will make sure he does not act out of hand.
This has happened.
Tell
Okay.
me, Roper, why do you look after these eggs for Frulam? What does she give you to earn your favor? So
More food. That's all.
Well, listen. Has she ever given you this much food at once?
No, to be honest, this is enough to last me well into tomorrow.
Well, listen. We can give you even more food than that. We saw an entire fully stocked kitchen. We do anything for a friend. More than Frulam would ever do for you, I'm sure. Perhaps you could be willing to give us one of these eggs. Food for food.
He thinks. And he looks back and he's like, see, yes, perhaps this might be a good idea. He's like, tell you what, once I finish this meal, because I will feast tonight and well into tomorrow morning, if you can bring me more food afterwards, when I am hungry again, then I will happily give you these eggs. And, he laughs, he. But I need you to ensure that Frulam is not here anymore, as if she's here, well, you all might as well be dead to me.
We didn't see her while we were, exploring the cave looking for your meal. It appears as though she's left. She's likely worried that more of our number are coming to this cave.
Well, she always... That may be true. Now, I'll be honest, I have not heard from her, and personally, I think she is quite punctual. I will wait, and once the necessary amount of hours have passed and she has failed to show up, as she almost always does appear at some points, if she does not come by tomorrow, then I will happily make this deal with you, and I care not what you will do with the eggs.
That sounds like a good deal to me, friend. Thank you.
And he reaches out,
we'll rest.
and he reaches out to Azamat, and he's like, I need you to shake on it. I believe that is a custom in your civilization.
And I say, it would be a great honor to put my word and my party's word on our obligation.
Good. And he shakes, and as he shakes, you can feel that there's a great power from his tentacles, even like a bit of magic. And just for the brief second that you touch him, you can feel some of your energy sap away. But it's just light enough to let you know. But he's not, But that if he were to stick those tentacles on you, you can tell that it would be quite bad. So it's probably for the best you guys are friends. And so he moves back into the corner, and he brings his feast with him. And he's like, all right, well, we'll have a deal come tomorrow. I'm going to be feasting all night. And you can hear him kind of like humming to himself, like,
let's find a position to rest.
You don't mind if we, light a fire for warmth over here, do you?
oh, that's fine. I
Far
see
away
well
from
in the light and in the dark.
Yeah, I'll produce fine.
Yeah, we should probably eat ourselves. We got our rations and stuff.
I have no rations.
I give you a ration.
I give you a ration? Okay, I took that. Oh, I do have rations. I'm sorry, I'm a dickhead. I have rations. Okay.
I see you take one of my rations and then pull out one of your own. Like,
wait, real quick though. So Roper and I just say, I'm sorry to interrupt your meal. Are you sure this is your home? And we want to not break any rules. Are you sure we can light a fire in here to keep warm?
Just ask them, bro.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
and he just asked him, and then
He's double checking.
Hey, and he looks at Krugo. Hey, be nice to him. I like the way he talks. And he keeps eating. And you can just hear him, like, he rips one of the calves in half and is like eating the entrails out. You hear like sickening slurping sounds as he like pulls it out, and he's like, yes, very good.
All right. After he says that to me, Krugo picks up his sword, right?
As he does that, as Matt with the great sword and puts it to his neck,
he just looks at it, measures it, and then he looks at the what was his name again?
Roper.
What was it?
Roper.
Can you spell that out for me?
I assume like this.
Oh, Roper. Okay. I
see him do this, and I'm literally like holding my greatsword, like fucking, ready.
No, I measure my sword. I measure my distance between me and Roper, and I look at him, and I know I am no challenge for him. So I put it back down.
Yeah, he hasn't even looked back. Like he's busy eating.
Yeah.
He's just like
yeah. He's not even worried about me even contemplating this.
Yeah.
Or anything.
I relax my stance.
He's here. Lovely. Ooh, exquisite.
I like this guy. I think Ropert's correct. If Frulam is still here, he'll likely dead anyway, so might as well rest. Not die tired. Worst comes to worst.
A long rest.
Indeed.
All right, take longer.
Huh?
That cool?
Yep. All right. So okay. So you guys long rest. So go ahead and but do you guys do you just rest like this? Does anyone watch, stand watch, or anything like that?
I get near I get near Roper and I sleep near Roper.
Okay.
No, and he turns. He says, "Now listen. Like I like this guy a lot. I like Azimuth, but look, if anyone comes, I'm not going to save your skin. I mean, I'm going to start swinging. You know what I'm saying? So, just don't rely on me to keep watch, because I'm feasting over here."
Friend, do you mind if I examine these eggs before I go to sleep? Obviously, I'm not taking them anywhere, but I've never seen anything quite like these.
Yeah, why not?
I'll walk up to the other egg over here. I kind of feel it, feel it, you know what I mean? Like look at it, do I feel like any magic pulsating from it or anything like that? Cold to the touch, warm to the touch.
You give me an Arcana check. No. As far as you can turn, it's just as far as you can tell, it's just like a rock. I mean, you know it's an egg. You know it's an egg, but you know it's an egg, right? You know the Roper's watching it, but you don't feel anything as you touch it.
Gotcha. I wanted to can I speak to it? Or try speaking to it in Draconic? Does anything happen?
Speaking to what, the egg?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah,
what does that sound like? What are you saying?
Sounds a lot like Russian for some reason.
I'm saying what are you saying to the egg? Are you just making sounds? Or are you trying to chat it up?
Kind of like hello, just trying to see if it reacts or moves, or I see any magic happen, anything like that. Hello, egg. How's it going? Want to hear a funny yoke?
The egg is just there.
Okay.
You can kind of hear the echoes of your words bouncing in this section of the cave, echoing off the walls. But that's about it.
Fuck it.
Can I walk behind? After hearing his attempts, can I walk behind him?
Yeah, sure.
Do I have to be here? Right?
Yeah, you could be over there. Yeah, sure.
All right. I tried to speak to it in Shield.
In Celestial? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Asking it. Do you come from anywhere, or have you always been here?
Always has been.
The egg remains motionless.
Motionless.
Now,
Okay.
Roper, you can see like Roper's actually kind of amused watching you guys talk to an egg, and he's just like kind of like you can hear some chuckles in between his bites, like.
Yeah. All right. So I move back, and I laugh because I'm pretty sure I'm not sure if anybody else speaks Celestial, but I just laugh at them, like chuckling it off. It's no harm to try, right?
Indeed, friend. I think it's time for us to rest, though. We're gonna have
That's
quite
it.
the
Yeah,
battle in
that's
the
it.
morning.
Yeah.
Alright. Long rest time, boys.
I only
keep
have to
watch.
watch for half the time, right?
So maybe once you're done, I can take the first watch. You know, once you're done meditating, maybe you can take over.
Okay. So, where do you watch? Just from right there, Alucard?
Well, I kind of like I'm sitting here, kind of, so no one can see me, but I can kind of peek around the corner every now and then because I have pretty clear vision into the hallway.
Okay.
I'm
That's
just
cool.
chilling right here.
All right. Okay, very nice. So, okay, so an hour passes. 2 hours pass. Are you going to stay on watch, Alucard?
For 2 hours now, I go to my elvish friend, kind of. Actually, wait, after 2 hours, he needs 4. I tap Greeks. Greek, you have dark vision, right? Perhaps you can take over for another 2 hours before our elf watches for the rest of the night.
No.
Well, that's that.
He said no and left.
Because he's tired.
I step over him because he's a tiny dwarf.
Yeah, don't listen to him. Like, he got DDoS. You get stuck.
Krugo, perhaps you could keep watch for 2 hours, and then our elf can do the rest. It appears the Griggs is a more exhausted from combat.
Yes.
It appears
I'm
he's not
plenty
manly and
awake.
tough like you are.
I'm plenty awake. However, I do not have the best of sight. Do you think this is optimal?
For 2 hours, it should be all right. No, like there's a if you hear something coming, just give a shout.
Okay, just lead me towards where I have to stand, roughly here.
If you stand like over here, can you see that fire in the distance?
Over here?
Yeah.
Wait, from
Right. Yeah.
no,
Can you
no,
see
I
anything?
can't see a
Oh.
fire in the distance.
Well, listen. Just keep an open ear out. If we die, blame Grix. I'm gonna sleep.
If it's only 2 hours,
We'll be okay.
I
gotta give
promise
Briggs
I
time
can
to-
defend anything
listen,
coming off, y'all.
Out of earshot
I'll do
of Grix, I'm like,
I'll do
listen,
it.
he's he acts really tough, but I think he's actually pretty soft. He needs his sleep. He's pretty hurt from combat. I think it would help the party if you could take over his watch for him. Thank you.
Comrade, I could promise that for 2 hours, I could try my best.
Uh,
If it's for the best of the team.
I sleep.
Alright, so?
All right. An hour passes. 2 hours pass.
All right, pick up. And I walk over to Krugo, so. All right, Krugo, I'll take one.
Oh, Varus! My good buddy. I knew you knew what to do. No, stay over there.
I can see from here.
Oh,
All right.
I mean, yeah, you could.
Elf vision is OP.
1 second. Let me roll this here. I mean, I'm doing something off screen. Okay. So an hour passes. 2 hours pass. 6 hours pass. 7 hours pass. 8 hours pass. That's it. You should all be fully rested with all of your abilities and skills restored. Okay.
Health too, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Go ahead, give yourself health. Now for the hit dice, you have to. I think you gain half of your max. One second, let me double check this here. Unless
Yeah,
Mike, you can remind us, but I think you gain half of your level.
round it up. Yep.
Right. So so that for most of you, right, that would be 1.5 rounded up. So you gain 2 hit dice back.
Nice.
I think all of us should get 2. It's just go ahead and choose which one.
Yes.
Which ones you get? Okay.
No, wait. Wait.
You have 2 fighter and 1 barbarian, so you can choose which 2 out of those 3 you want to get back.
Right. So one of those is a D12. So you have
did-
1 D12 and you have 2 D10s.
Well, maybe he wants the smaller ones for the challenge.
Oh. I'm sorry. This is to regain hit points, right?
The hit
This
dice.
isn't-
You regain all your hit points. This is for the hit dice. So when you look on your screen, on your
Okay,
character.
I'm confused.
Okay, so slow down. Let me tell you.
No.
Hold up.
I'm telling you,
Speak.
like,
Let DM speak. Let DM speak. He can help you.
No, I assumed I had 3 hit dice in total. So
Right.
with 1.5.
You have
Round it
2.
up.
That's what he said.
Yeah. So
And then that was it. Like I was good with that.
all right, cool.
Question DM. Do I get 2 of my the red circle that people have?
Oh,
Does that get restored or no?
yeah, that's completely gone. As soon as you stabilize, as soon as you're standing up again, those are gone. So
Do
you
we
guys,
all get like our full HP and our full
Yep.
abilities?
And my armor class is 13.
Yep.
yeah. So all of you should have your, you should all have your skill, your spell slots back, right?
And full HP, right?
Mm-hmm. Full HP, full spell slots, abilities like rage, lay on hands should all be back. Yeah, let's see. Go ahead.
Just a note. So after that last fight, Alucard is he's feeling a little pissed. Thinks he's getting up close to him and knocking him the fuck out. He's gonna try fighting a little bit differently. So his great axe transforms into a shadowy glaive, meaning he now has 10 feet of reach with his attacks.
Cool. All right.
That's cool.
Yeah, and we could have said that you were doing that while you
Yeah,
you were on first watch.
It's like an action. So I just wanted
Oh, yeah?
to,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. So you have a glaive now. Very cool. Okay. So now so let's take a timeout on this on the DM stuff. So we're about to hit the 3-hour mark. I mean, we didn't start exactly at 8. So I'm just wondering, for you guys, how much time do you think you have left? How much gas do you have left in the tank?
I keep going.
I don't have that much.
You don't have that much. Can you make it until 12?
I can make it till like 11:30.
11:30. Okay.
Okay.
11:30. Okay. So all right, let's keep going from here. That's just good to know. Okay, so you guys have all woken up. The roper is still feasting, and you can see he still has a bit of food left. He still has one of the big cows and one of the calves left. So
Roper, or before we leave, I have a question for you. So far in this cavern, we've seen sturges, kobolds, kobold warriors, guard drakes. Is there anything else in this cave that we should know about? On our mission forward. Like, you probably wouldn't want us to die before we could bring you more food, right?
indeed, I would not. Well, I don't know if they're still here, but they're usually our cultists. I don't know where they come from. To be honest, I usually just stay in here. But yeah, there might be cultists around. Who knows? So
How do you feel about eating cultists?
No, I don't like them. They taste. They don't taste like free thinkers. You know what I mean?
I thought you would enjoy the taste of sheep.
Sheep. Oh, now we're talking. You bring me sheep, and I'll lay a dragon egg myself.
We'll see what we can do. That's more up to the cultists than whatever I did here, right?
Sounds good.
Right.
Oh, and he turns and he offers. Is like, Azamat, would you like some veal? And he hands you. It's like, or like you can see his tentacles pull up to you. It's like a piece of raw bloody meat. It's like with blood like dripping on the floor.
And I take it, I take the meat, I put my back towards him, and I take a bite out of disgust.
Mm.
And then I
He
turn
laughs.
around and I say, "Thank you, but you must eat up. We bought this for you."
He takes it back and he's like, yes, I agree. Yeah. And he keeps eating. All right. That's it. The roper, yeah, he's busy doing his own thing.
We should
I
get
think our own
moving on.
thing.
We
Really.
I know a place we still haven't explored yet in this cavern. We should probably check it out. There's probably something there.
I agree, but let's get information quick. I think whoever has the best vision should go in front.
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, the way should be clear. The way we came, there might be some guards there now, but it seemed like pretty relatively deserted. We might have killed one of the last of the.
We should do the 131 thing that we usually do, and I think Barry should go in the back. Or we should do a 3-1.
Narrow walkthroughs.
Yeah, so go in the back, so you don't get disadvantage.
Yes, man.
Or over here.
Sounds good to me. I can lead the way. I don't mind.
I'll go with you. We can do a 3-1, a 3-1-2 if someone. Oh yeah, it's fine.
Yep, sounds good. Well, actually, before we leave, do we see anything in this little thing over here on the right? What the fuck is this? What is this shit?
So, okay, so give me a perception check.
Varys, my eyes are not great. Perhaps you could.
You
Take a look
so
down
you
here.
you just see like a drop. You see like a 10-foot drop. That's about it.
You see anything in there, Varys?
There.
My eyes are only half elvish, so you know.
Let's check out that area you're talking about.
But no, before we go, could you perhaps see if you could perceive anything in this pit?
No, it looks empty.
Perhaps you could really use your perception.
Yeah, give me a perception roll. Dude. Yeah, okay, so with your elvish eyes, you peer into the darkness, and you see that it's pretty much empty. There's like a little bit of maybe some like scraps that are there. It looks like someone maybe had a snack a while ago. But it looks like it's been empty for a few hours. Quite a few hours.
Oh, shit. We must have missed it when we were leaving before. Well, hopefully we don't run into it. So let's go. I see Griggs and Kruger are still sleeping, kind of like huddled up. Hey, rise and shine. We out. Wait, stop. I gesture everyone to stop moving. I see what appear to be enemies of some kind on the other side. Maybe cultists. We should get ready for battle.
Let's
You
formation
hear-
then.
As you guys are over here, you start, now that Alucard has kind of like noticed something, you start to hear kind of like faint chanting, like the sounds of ominous music.
Can I do a survival check to check for any footprints?
You could, sure.
Yeah. I want to check like roughly like maybe how many enemies or what enemies we're facing with. Maybe things I don't know.
They appear to be chanting.
Sorry, what was something?
They appear to, Varys, they appear to be chanting at that shrine that we explored.
Yeah.
I wonder if a well-placed arrow into the chest might trigger that the poisonous gas on top of all, flood the room.
Hmm.
From this angle, I might hit one of them or alarm them.
Perhaps if you sneak on ahead, you might be able to get a good shot. We can reinforce you from the back of it.
Let's see.
It's up to you. I don't know what you're capable of.
Yeah, I'll try it, but let's see. If I walk up to the entrance, right, and I get their attention from there, because I think I'll have to go a little further up here.
If I remember correctly, you should have an angle from over there. Yeah. Assuming it's still there, of course. Well, in any case, we should prepare for battle. Our tankier member should probably be in the front, ready to roll.
I think it should be Griggs. I think it should be a 3-2, right? Us, me, Griggs, Krugo in the front, the Rangers in the back, or at least to an angle where they would be able to attack and not hit us.
I want Alucard in the front.
I'm down for that.
Wait, actually, Azamat,
I can be in the front.
Yes.
Azamat, wait, so where you were, Azamat, can you give me a stealth roll?
Yes,
Stealth check?
sir.
$15. Okay. Cool. Alucard, you two, can you give me a stealth roll? All right. So, you hear a voice, a familiar voice that says, "Ah, I see. Excellent. I did not think that you would rise." A familiar figure steps out from the shadows. And you see a large blue half-dragon.
No fucking way.
He's flanked by large men with axes as they all kind of like move out. And he says, "Do not think I can't see you from over there." And he points, "I could not forget you, especially. Come, we will not attack you if you approach peacefully."
Can I roll an insight check?
Absolutely, go ahead. Let's see.
I can't read him.
Okay, so yeah. So I mean, as far as you can tell, he's telling the truth.
Can I move up and do an insight check as well? Just one.
Yeah, sure.
space?
Well, you could. Yeah, sure. Can you see him?
No, I can't. So that.
Okay, so you
that
can't.
won't
No,
be
you have to be able to see him. Yes, I am telling you, come closer and come peacefully.
As much as I don't like this guy, he could have killed me pretty easily when he defeated me last time. He seems at least honorable enough. He could have just killed us while we slept if he wanted to. Let's approach. Is that fine with everyone?
Yes.
I think it's a little bit of a start. I trust your word, Alucard. I just hope we have the necessary tools to fight if we have to.
If it comes to that, I have a little trick up my sleeve. Yeah.
And I bow my head, and I go next to Alucard, and I sit on down.
Alright. We approach, I guess.
Come in. Splendid. I'm glad that you did not put up a fight. For the real fight is coming. As enter this cavern, I want to be able to see all of you. You in the back as well.
What's this
Yes.
fight?
Yes. Can I move up?
Right? All of you. He says, I could have sworn I remembered another among you. He steps up. Tell the dwarf to pick up the slack. I do not like to be kept waiting.
And I whistle. And I go, Greg.
All right. And so you see Lang DeRosa standing there. And around him, well, you can see that these, especially this one here in the corner, you can see one of the big, tall humans has his axe slammed into the ground as like with the handle pointed upwards, suggesting that he's strong enough to plant it in there himself casually. Lang DeRosa looks and he says, I'm quite thrilled to see that you have made it. So, I propose a duel. And he points his sword at Alucard, and he kind of like, one second, let me flip him around. He points his sword at Alucard, and he's like, if you duel me right here, I promise my berserkers will not intervene.
Hey, Alucard, why don't you send your best fighter?
This one's personal.
Unless you think you could help us. I'm right next to you.
You mammal should silence yourself. I am not interested in fighting you. He points his sword again at Alucard. I should have killed you earlier had I known you would come back, but perhaps you will provide some better amusement for me now. I ask again, duel me.
If you allow me some brief preparations, I will certainly do it.
You see,
And
he
I
takes.
say,
Yep.
oh,
No,
I
go ahead.
asked Glenn DeRosa, I was like, I'm a bit cold. We've been down in that damp, wet dungeon you have down there. Would you mind if I create a flame for my party and I'd stay warm while Alucard duels you?
Creative
All right.
flame. He thinks,
So
and he
so
says,
preparation.
"So be it."
So sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm just going to produce the flame.
All right. So
Oh, word.
I'm assuming he's letting me do my little preparations.
Yep.
Here on the side.
Yeah. He's not moving to attack you. He's just
Yeah.
watching you.
All right. So I want to use my. First off, I want to switch back to my great sword since this is a 1v1 fight,
Okay.
and I want to use my my armor of Agathis to shroud myself. To get 10 temporary HP and shroud myself in this kind of like icy cold armor.
And what does it look like as you?
Well, so you see my glaive disappear, and then a great sword appear in its place, and then you see this kind of like cold, like bluish light start emanating from me. This kind of chill that kind of reverberates around me, like kind of coating me.
And you know what type of color you're talking about?
And I walk up and say, "Ready when you are, Langdorosa."
And he looks and he points at the rest of the party. And he's like, "You watchers, stand over here." And he points to the north side of the wall. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to drag that. Points. Let me get my arrow here. He points in this direction. He's like, "Stand against the wall over here, so that my berserkers may watch over you. They know better than to intervene, but I cannot say the same for you."
Do we still have a telepathic link? Azamat?
Yeah, I mean, DM?
Do you talk to me like through my brain or whatever? Like,
Yeah, I
talk
believe
back?
I can communicate that way, yes.
Can I communicate that way to you back?
Wait. How are you guys? So in the past, maybe that would have been fine, but here it's a little bit tense, and in the air there is some like magical interference at the very least.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
You may now some of you, some of the more astute members might be able to notice that there is a priest. Okay, what is it?
Before anything starts out,
Yeah.
I don't think I should interfere with like any of the rules.
Mhm.
So like, am I able to stay back? Because I wouldn't want them to like move up, and then I react, and then it like fucks up the rules.
I mean, you choose to react.
Yeah,
Doesn't
like if
get
you want to step forward, you can. Langdorosa
Yeah.
has told you what he wants you to do, so up
Or
to
I
you.
could just move back and watch. Or
See?
I could look intimidating over here.
Well, listen, they said to go where I'm at.
Yeah, up here.
All of us?
Look, if
All of
you
us,
if you
yes,
want,
all of us.
if you well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
I don't mind.
Sure.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, you can perform an insight check to see if Langdorosa is telling the truth, or if you get a read on him.
Oh, actually, yeah, I would like to do that because
Alright, go
I
ahead.
wouldn't want us to lose, and then there's a whole like
Listen, I trust
like
Langdorosa's
we're
word.
surrounded by archers or something.
If I die, I die. The rest of you will probably
Yes.
be allowed to leave. Langdorosa, at the very
Yeah,
least,
you're
is a fighter of honor. Even though he used the breath weapon in the first fight, that went fuck you.
Alright,
Well, that was me. I
rolled-
mean, Langdorosa, he's all about strength. He doesn't care if you can't handle a breath weapon, then he's not going to waste his sword anyway.
Fucking Rosa, bro. You know who he is?
I mean, guys kind
Yeah.
of yeah. So he says, "All right, I will not repeat myself again. Go against the wall, or I will send my berserkers after you and take Alucard."
Varys, Griggs.
What, man?
Stop playing Hearthstone and listen. What the fuck?
I'm not.
Unless
Then what did he say?
On your neck.
All right, and so you can see the berserkers kind of like move back against the wall, like they all kind of move back as well. Langdorosa says, splendid," and he looks at your weapon. He's like, "Perhaps you will provide me a modicum of amusement." And now. It's time for you guys to roll for initiative. Just Alucard. Now,
A quick prayer. So they're very quick. I'm sorry, what's up?
yeah, no, so I'm just telling the rest of you guys. I mean, like, if at any point, you guys want to step in, that's fine, but just know that the Berserkers will also roll for initiative. So,
Oh shit! I rolled
just,
17.
Oh, yeah?
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I mean, I didn't see it, but... Alright. So, you guys are set to go. Grix, Grix, are you into duel?
Oh no.
No, okay, just making sure. All right, so 1 second. Let's get the right tunes on. All right, so you start.
Oh my man. Okay, yeah. First things first. Hexblade's Curse on him. My bonus action.
One second. How do I turn this off? 1 second. Give me a second. I had the sounds. I had this working before.
It was good for me.
Yeah, if it's for the stream.
Oh, for the stream. Yeah. Gotcha.
Sync is on.
I was feeling it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it's going to be the same song. I just don't know why.
It's not playing on the
Settings.
stream.
No, that's fine. I just want to turn the sounds off on this window because I have two windows because I have one where it's set as a player, which is what people on the stream would see, and then I have another one which is for me. Okay, but if it's only me, then it should be okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead. Let's get it going.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
I put the Hexblade's Curse on him, so he'll now take +2 from every shot, and I crit on 19. I walk right on up to him. And I hit him with the greatsword. 14.
14 is a miss.
Okay.
All right.
Oops.
And so he kind of like circles around you. And he's like, let's see how much stronger you've become. Uses multi-attack.
14's a miss.
Okay. That's it. Yeah, let me make sure that
The damage.
don't auto roll.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go.
Yo, DM, I'm sorry. His 14 was a miss.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yours? That's crazy.
And he
I'm
attacks
looking
again.
at the wrong thing. Okay.
20.
I'm gonna. This one I'm gonna take.
All right. Deals 11 damage.
So he takes 10 damage back.
And he looks, he's like, ah! Says, I see. Magic armor. And then he kind of like moves back over here. That's it.
I'm gonna swing again. 17.
17's a hit.
Hit him for 14.
Takes it. Alright. So I see. So then he's going to. You see him reach back? See him reach back and he slashes again.
I'm gonna take it.
Alright. 10.
Yep.
Attacks again. 7's a miss. Alright. Go ahead, your turn.
Alright. Oh fuck. The last 14 should have been 16. By the way, takes +2 from. Actually, wait.
Because of the curse?
So he actually takes a bonus. You get a bonus to damage rolls against your cursed target. I guess that wouldn't be from the armor. I think we talked about this, right? So it would only be from the shot. So he would take another 2.
Okay.
So he's taking 26.
Mhm.
Alright. I'm going to. I'm gonna take this turn to cast Armored Agathis again at level 2. So it's my action. I take it 10 temporary HP.
Okay. Sounds good. So then laying the roast up, you see him kind of like charge up. He's going to, let's see, actually in this direction. Yeah, so he's going to go ahead and he's going to charge up, and you hear like the sound of lightning energy coming around, and he fires lightning breath like in your face.
I make a dex save. Dex.
All right. So let's go ahead and let's roll that 4d10. 23.
It drops me to 3 HP. My armor breaks. I don't think he takes any damage because it wasn't a melee attack either.
Right. And he's looking. He's like, "Is this all that you have for me?"
I move forward 1 space, and that's all I do. As I see Alucard get hit.
See one of the berserkers move up too. All right.
What I want to do next.
Mhm.
How's he looking? Is he even looking bloodied at all?
Yeah, he's looking pretty hurt. Yeah.
Fuck. This is.
Yeah, you can see he's hurt. He's not dying, but you see he's bloody, and perhaps he sounds a bit more confident than he is. Truth.
Alright, well, either way, I'm gonna use my Sleet Storm ring. I'm gonna center it just so it's just out of range of me, so it hits everyone here.
All right, so that's the case. Everyone roll for initiative.
Alright. Oh no.
This fucker pulled out a breath weapon. He can suck my dick. I want them all to.
All right, let's have this berserker. I'm gonna have all the berserkers go individually.
DM, can we have like a 30-second intermission, like literally 30 seconds?
Yeah, no problem. Go ahead.
Give me 1 second.
I'm going to roll initiative, and then we'll take a Then we'll take like a 2-minute break.
Right. I'll be back.
In the meantime, I guess they'd all be making dex saves
Mm-hmm.
versus my DC.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and I'll do that now. Yeah. Let's see. Do you have the spell available? I could just add it actually to your.
I just pinged it.
Oh, you did? I didn't.
Yeah. Can you see it in the chat?
Okay, there we go. Nice. Okay, cool. Oh, I think the berserkers are whispered. Oh, well. I guess I have to take my word on it.
I'm back, by the way.
Okay, so. All right, let's see. So they all take dex saves. So let's just start from the left. So this one fails. So this one's prone.
Yep, and in difficult terrain too, I believe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think all of them are in difficult terrain. But
Yep. So I believe if you stand up in difficult terrain, does that count as double? I think it does, right?
Does it? I'm not so sure.
Oh no, it's just half your speed to get up, no matter what.
That's okay. I'm glad you checked because I wasn't 100% sure. That's why I had thought, but yeah. Okay, so let's put this guy. Actually, I don't like the snail, but that's all I use for now. Okay, let's have this guy. Same thing.
So pretty much all these guys are.
Mm-hmm.
It's like starting from that point essentially. Right? So like.
Yeah. So you actually, if you want, you could just go ahead and draw that. Okay, so this one survives.
So everything in like.
I mean, not survives. This one's still standing up. 14. Let's check.
That passes it.
Yeah. Okay. So these two are standing, but the berserker all the way to your left falls, and then the priest. This one fails, so this one is knocked prone. All right. So.
Langdros.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, thanks. There we go. That sounds better. 20. All right, he's still standing. He looks at you. He looks at you, strained the eye, and well, let's see. Would it be his turn next after Alucard? No, another one. He looks at you, and you can see Langdros is just disgusted. He's like, you would soil our duel with such treachery. like, no, I would have let you go. I will kill you where you stand, human.
Excuse me? You just used a breath weapon on me. How can I just use the magic breath back at you?
I will hear.
If your men stand down, ours will too. It's still a battle between me and you.
I will hear no more drivel from your mouth.
Wow.
You have dishonored the duel in the sacred shrine. He's like, your death will be slow and painful.
All right.
All right. So
that's my action. Let's see. So he's either way though, he's blinded, I think, right? Because this is heavily obscured.
He's screaming. He's screaming to you.
Can you see me?
He's it's heavily obscured. I think he would have to make.
I think it's just considered a disadvantage, right? If he attacks from where he's at.
Yeah. That's what I believe too. Yeah. So
yeah. All right. Well, if I let him attack me, I'm probably gonna wait. Where'd Varys go? I think you should.
It's over here in the back.
Oh,
I mean, so do you guys want to finish this fight out, or do you want to just leave, call it here, and then continue?
Let's call it here.
Yep.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah. So we will call the fight. All right. Let's move this back. So what we'll do now then, just to wrap things up, like we do, every episode, every session. Let's just go ahead and review. So I'm going to just pull this back. So let's talk about what happened. This a lot happened today. So let's see. Did I change your view? Second.
No, we're still on the.
Yep. Okay.
There you go.
Here we go. So a lot happened. A lot happened in this session, right? You guys went deeper into the Dragon Hatchery. You, some of you, you all got very close to dying. But fortunately for
Both
you,
of us, probably the majority of us, yes.
Yeah,
True.
fortunately, Frulam decided to just drop you guys in the pit. I mean, they probably thought you were dead since,
True. She
So
wasn't expecting Azamat to fucking
we all thought we were dead, but we were best by Kugan.
yeah. So
Huh? Maybe?
yeah. So okay. So let's just see. So what have we? So what did you think of today's session? How does your character feel? About the events that transpired. Maybe we could start with. I guess we could start with Alucard, since you're the one in the middle of the duel, and you made a pretty pivotal decision.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Fuck, I was really hoping that the rematch would be at level 4, because I was going to be taking all of my 1v1 spells, because I took a lot of the shit that I took for level 3 was like for the group, kind of like AoE stuff, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Life doesn't always play out the way you want.
But I was even willing to throw myself in there.
Yeah, I wasn't trying.
He was looking for a fight with you, but he was looking for a fight with you.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I wasn't trying to at the end. I really wasn't trying to provoke a us versus them type thing. I was just trying to set up this link storm so I could move back a bit, hopefully knock him prone. But he's kind of a bitch. He uses magic AoE on me. I do the same, and he flips out.
Well, I think if I know it properly, if I understand Langdorosa properly, which I do because I made it right. He's probably just upset that you hit his berserkers. He doesn't know that they're not taking damage. So that's probably it. If you would have just cast it on him, again, obviously you can't, but he probably would have not fought. Yeah, would have not done anything.
Fair enough. Well,
Also, you hit his shrine, so that's that's kind of a big deal to him.
Well, fuck him and his shrine. Yeah, I mean, things were good. I really liked the way you handled the potential team wipe. I really enjoyed the Roper stuff. That was really dank. Fucking Azamat becoming bros with them was pretty funny. Yeah, it was a good session. I enjoyed it.
Okay, cool. So next, let's actually just keep with that. Azamat, you had a lot. You did a lot of diplomacy this session. That's not something that you normally do. That's not your typical role. So how'd that feel?
So I was really trying to look out for myself, because I wasn't trying to get eaten by this 20-foot tentacle creature. But I was really just trying to look out for the good of myself here, really, and it so happened to help the party I was with. And I guess that was most of my hermit traits coming out. Look out for yourself. And so I've been looking at I think it was very challenging. I definitely got bodied. I got knocked down, which was pretty crazy. I thought that I would definitely survive that, but the rules were against me. But overall, I'm pretty happy looking at the fact that that we've made it this far. That we had a second opportunity making out of that dingy dungeon, and to where we are right here. And I'm ready to do whatever I need to do, whatever transpires from this point on.
Very cool. All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
So Krugel's thinking. Sorry, I'm sorry, DM. You wanted to say something?
No, go ahead. You were next anyway.
So
So
Krugel thinks like yo, honestly, like we played this game best that we could, considering our positions, right? But we could have a better formation. But coming into this right now, everything has worked out perfectly.
yeah. Now
Not in our
Kruko,
favor, of course, because there is a lot of because there is a lot of RNG. But we have played a lot of things like optimally.
Now-
It
now-
hasn't worked in our favor, but we have did a lot of things.
speaking of optimal play, so Krugo, in the last episode, you provoked. I think you provoked a lot of
What?
attacks of opportunity, and you walked in like difficult terrain and stuff. So what are like something like what perhaps this death or like this virtual death might have changed your perspective in some way? Maybe you want to like share that with us.
Yeah,
You might be approaching things
Yeah.
differently
yeah.
because you had mentioned that earlier. So
So
what does that mean?
I feel like I didn't have a lot of sight to where I was walking to, and I should be more conscientious of where I walked to, and maybe hope more for like my vision or awareness instead of just like walking in with sight. You get me?
Mhm.
It's the difference between like vision and sight. You can see things, but like you could also be aware of like how certain things work out.
Right.
So
Okay.
that's my argument between like sight and vision.
For sure. Okay, for sure. All right. So very cool. So so Grix, right? A lot has happened. I think you were kind of like keeping the party afloat in the beginning of the episode, right? Because you kept healing people and stuff. So you might have a different perspective on what team combat is like. What do you think the team needs to do going forward in order to rely on your healing hands less?
What? I didn't hear.
You didn't hear? Okay. So I'm saying, so in the last fight, in the beginning of the episode, you were healing people a lot, right? You were kind of like the one that was saving people. Hold on a second. Yeah. So, what do you think your team, what do you think you guys need to do in order to avoid relying on healing hands? Lay on hands.
We need to buy some potions.
Robert, no.
I don't know.
We need to buy pots ASAP.
That's good too, man.
But I mean,
If Griggs doesn't know, Kurugo doesn't know fucking
second win,
shit.
right?
He's talking straight out of his ass, yo. He's talking out of his 10-foot sword, man. You know what I mean.
Don't you have a healing ability too, Wilbur?
Yeah, second win. But it's like a help you out.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. And then I think doesn't Azuma also have a heal?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I had to either heal or attack. That's my issue. So I do have heals.
You can't do both.
I mean, no. Well, last fight was the fight that we were in the dungeon with the rats and everything. It was just ass because I had one of everything. One transformation left. One level 2, one level 1. It was just a bad situation.
I was out of spells too. So
Yeah, it went up.
I think what we did was, I think
triggered
the
too
next
much
time if there's a fight with a big crowd, we should not rush in. we should move back, let them get in my vision range, hit them with entangle or hit them with spike growth, and then we just play it from there. You know, I think that's the best way. Because we slow their movement, and even if they do break through, they're still at a distance where Alucard, myself, and Varus can hit them. But yeah, I think that's our game plan, because I feel like we should have 3 people in the front, 2 in the back, 2 casters, whoever they want to be, right? The casters could rotate between Alucard, Varus, and myself as a mat, even though Varus isn't a caster, we have range. And have 3 in the front always, just so they can eat the hits and the people in the back can be able to move freely and attack. I think that's the best way, because that last fight where the rats were, we had no we weren't resourceful with our skills. That's why we ended up gagged and fucking tied with Roper. We weren't resourceful at all. IMO.
Okay. I think very insightful. And so Varus, you did a lot of sleuthing around, a lot of sneaking, which is very useful for you. But I think you had an interesting experience in combat where, you often had to make a decision between dropping your weapon or striking at disadvantage, right? So
I kind of get a clarification on that. So how does it work when you drop your weapon? Can I bring out a new weapon right away, and then can I attack as well?
So dropping the bow, right, is free, and then rules says I think it's if you drop and you I keep seeing this pop up here. Dang. Dropping a weapon is a free action. One second.
Are we done?
So
Yeah, it says
so picking up. Okay, right.
You can draw or stow, but you can't basically. If I stow my weapon and then I draw another one, that takes up my action.
Right. So
So dropping and stowing are 2 different things, right? If you drop it, it's not an action because you're just letting go, right?
Yeah.
If you wanted to put your bow holster it kind of, that's an effort that you have to go through, right? So it's so different than just dropping, scooping.
Right.
Yeah. So, to be honest, I was playing a game the other day where someone where they ruled that I couldn't drop a bow and pull out a sword and still act. So that counted as an action. And
that's interesting. I mean, I guess some people rule it differently. Most of the games that I play basically say you dropping your weapon is enough of of a liability that it balances out the fact that you're essentially whipping out a sword, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it's up to you.
Well, yeah. So I think I was telling you that you could drop the bow and pick up the dagger, right? Maybe I wasn't too clear on it because I was trying to find a quote.
I couldn't attack.
Well, there's a Jeremy Crawford tweet from
I was trying to find that one, because I was just going to read it off.
His tweet's on in there. The intent is that letting go of something requires no appreciable effort, but picking it up does.
Oh, there we go. Nice. Yeah, I was trying to find that because I've read that before, but I wanted to use his wording. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, so drawing a weapon would count as an item interaction, right? And so you could do one of those every turn. So the idea is you would drop your bow and then pick up the dagger, but you can't just pick up the bow again. Picking up the bow would take up you would have to drop your knife and pick up the bow again, right? You could do that, I guess. if you wanted to like juggle it like that, but you know, you can't like move away and then, you know, pick up the weapon, obviously, because it's on the floor. So yeah. So if you wanted to do that, if you want to juggle between range and like, you know, melee weapon, yeah. So drop the bow, you draw your knife, you stab, then you drop your knife, pick up the bow, shoot.
So
You could do
I
that.
have that poison dagger too.
You do.
I could use that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That fight was
It was a lot of it was like unlucky, right? Like it is better.
yeah.
You know,
They got
definitely,
really
man. Alucard get hit. He got hit by. Listen, I want you to know. I want you guys to like hear the fucking the oddly. He got hit by 3 16s in a row and 3 7s in a row. How the fuck does that happen, bro? 3 16s in a row and 3 7s in a row. I was like, yo, we gotta hit up the coders. That's it. What is that shit?
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. If we had like we kind of chained like your play WoW, we chained like 3 encounters basically back to back. Like yeah, it happens. Like I was fine with the like. Obviously, it's unlucky, but it's like you know, like we kind of earned it by just triggering all this shit over and over again with no spells.
Yeah,
but no, it's good. So Adrian, by the way, just so you get a ruling on this, if you want or you think about it. The way I understand it is if you're heavily obscured, you can't see shit, right? Like you're effectively blinded, so you can't make like opportunity attacks against people. This is the way I understand it, right?
Well, actually, I'm not 100% sure that you can't.
I mean, the brief googling I did kind of like pointed to that, but I mean, you know, if you wanted to take some time.
Yeah, let me check too, because I mean, it's been consuming a ton of rules. Just do blinded.
Like the logic is like if you can't see them, how can you like know they're leaving your attack range, right?
Okay.
He's basically trying to find out if he'll survive if he runs.
Oh
away.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, I get what he's going for.
Yeah, at this point, if we're starting like group versus group combat, and I have 3 HP in front of someone who's going next, I need to get the fuck out of there. You know?
Yeah.
Right. So blinded counts as a creature being unable to see, right?
Which
Now-
makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of intuitive. It really depends, though, right? Because if a creature has true sight, for example, right, then obviously they would be able to.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
right. So there are some creatures, for example, like the Spider King, right, who would be able to attack anyway.
Right. Dragons too, for that matter. But
So
obviously it's a risk I have to take, right? But assuming that Langdorosa doesn't have true sight, would he get an opportunity attack? Is kind of what I have.
or blind sight, right?
Yeah, or pretty much anything that would allow him to see while blinded, right? Like, obviously, I'm not taking a pretty big risk, but I mean, I kind of have to because he's going next, so he's going to hit me twice if I don't do that, right? So it's kind of the meme. If I don't move, I'm dead. If I move, I'm maybe dead. So just so I guess what I'm asking, right, is you agree that if he doesn't have some sort of like magical vision, then he doesn't get an opportunity attack, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think that's rules as written, right? So, yeah.
I
makes
think
sense.
so, yeah.
That's what I'm checking here. I'm looking at the Roll20 description of blinded. So if the area is heavily obscured, they are blinded. The creature gets they get blinded while inside. So So really, none of those creatures inside, or none of your enemies in that area in the storm, will be able to see you, right?
Yeah.
So
that's what I would think. Yeah.
Yeah. So right. So yeah, you'll have to see it.
I'm sorry.
There's also I looked up what Jeremy Crawford ruling on it, and it's an opportunity attack is triggered by quote a hostile creature that you can see quote player's handbook 195. Blinded, no opportunity attack.
Right. Well, of course, unless
they tap something that can prevent them from being blinded. Right.
Right. Yeah, because there are some conditions that. Yeah. So just in case you guys don't know, I think there's like blind sight and true sight. That those are different types of senses that some creatures get. Right. So the way blind sight works is usually within a range. Usually it's like 10 feet. A creature can basically see anyone. Right. Like, well, not see anyone. I think they normally can see. What is it? They can see in darkness. You know, they can see while blinded. It's kind of like a sense that they have, right? Then I think there's true sight, which allows you to see through like illusions and things of that nature. Let me just double check.
GG's guys.
Yeah.
Some good concession. Hopefully, I'm not dead. See you next week.
Yeah, okay, guys, great job. Let's wrap it up here. Yeah, okay, GN. Oh, unless you guys have anything else, any other
I
questions?
just want to say thank you for the DM for a great session as usual. It was good and
Always,
definitely,
always,
pushed us to our
always.
limits. So I like that. I like that. Although it was whack, but I'm glad that we got bodied today in that.
Good
No,
experience.
I don't think it was whack though.
I
We gotta
thought it
be
was
smarter.
whack.
What we learned is we gotta get more smart.
I agree. We gotta
That
be
is
smart.
the health bar better. You know?
Exactly. It's all management. It's all management.
Yep.
We have to communicate better.
What do you mean? No, man. He really reflected off our team play today, as he does every session.
I think, and you know, the crazy thing is, you are saying what we are saying, but you're just saying it more aggressively.
True.
Got him.
Wait,
Got him. Peace.
Good night, boys.
Good day, everyone.
Ridiculous.
Whatever.